morning, the 16th. We are trying a different camera angle here. So don't mind me. I'm going to be shuffling you guys around and see what angle we can get the best here. How are we doing this morning? All right. Well, I am just going to go about my painting and just chat with you guys. We got our music going. Yay. Wrote some new AI music today. How exciting. So we got some more music in our library. So we're going to continue creasing. We're on our last baby creasing. Can you believe it? We are on the last baby. Can't believe it. But first, I have been trying out different things to create an air dry varnish that's similar to the feel of Genesis Heat Set Matte Varnish. And things are looking promising right now. But I am not going to hold my breath because last time the doll ended up being like started getting real sticky and shiny. So I am going to keep this baby for now to see how he or she does. We'll probably make this a boy. The other one, Reborn Jackson, became a boo-boo baby. So we're just going to kind of use that as a test baby as well. Not sure if I want to use the new heat set. I might just use the varnishing, try out the different type of varnishing on him and see how he goes. So that's what I'm doing. Let's get started. Let's look at the table more than me. There we go. This is like all the varnishing I've been doing today, and it's all stuck to the plate. Look at this. It's all stuck. Good morning, good morning. Good morning. France something. Sorry, I can't pronounce your name. Especially on my TV screen where everything's kind of distorted. Hi. Good morning. Okay. I am going to get started here. You like my videos? Awesome. Thank you for liking my videos. That's awesome. Thank you. I much appreciate that. Much appreciate that. Hello. Yeah, it is currently like what, 6 a.m.? Good question. It's 5:38 a.m. here in Cleveland, Ohio. What are you making? I am making reborn dolls. So I am going to continue my experimental air dry varnishing on this baby. I tried it on a limb. And we're going to continue creasing Little Miss Prim. This is Prim, Little Miss Prim from Laura Lee Eagles. Yes, I meant to get my basement cleared out this weekend. That didn't happen. Because I got to set up for my oven down there or wait for warmer weather to continue baking. But I want to wait till these dolls get closer to being done. But I do have a custom I got to get out. So we got to get our baking situated. Our baking area. Yep. Alrighty, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. Just going to add another layer of this to him. How are we doing this morning? I hope you had a great weekend. See the pricing. Which way do we need to go? We need to go this way. There we go. So if you're just waking up, good morning, good morning. It's the crack of dawn here in Cleveland, Ohio. I took a little nappy naps till like 4 a.m. Then I watched some videos and I made me some breakfast. And then I got to do some prep cooking for the week. So Monday is my prep cook day. Try to get you more in front of me. So I'll probably be moving you guys periodically so that we get the right angles. It's all about the angles. It's all about those angles. Figured I would go live now because we have overtime at my regular job next week, which is good news. I'm so happy. So I don't know how much time I'll be doing YouTube. Oh, I hit a little fuzzies. Okay, we'll go back. This way? No, this way. You thought it was a real baby? I know. They look pretty realistic, don't they? They do. They look really realistic. I agree there. Even when people tell me that they're creepy looking, I don't get offended. It's actually a compliment to me. Because they look so realistic. Especially like the hair painting. I am trying to get that little sucker off. I do not know how people do it with silicone dolls. Oh my gosh, they are much more stickier and tackier to paint. They attract so much hair and fuzz. Hang on, I'm trying to get this put away. Come on. Shut. Doors. There we go. Whoa. Kudos to those silicone artists out there who can paint flawlessly. And I'm sure they do get their fair share of tackiness with the fuzz and everything. Oh yeah, I gotta order more cosmetic wedges. That's right. I just ordered some stuff on Amazon. It's like, what am I forgetting? Have you ever like ordered stuff and like, what did I forget? I do it all the time when I go to Walmart. I go to Giant Eagle or something like that. I'm like, oh my gosh, what the heck did I forget? Is the baby okay? Yes, he's just fine. He's an experimental one. Definitely, no, it's not. It's not. Thank you. Somebody, no, it's okay. It's just vinyl. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I hope you like my video. Look inside. It's all vinyl. It's okay. Don't worry. He'll be okay. He'll be better than okay. He's an experimental baby. He's going to be a cuddle head. So I'll probably just go ahead and order him a cuddle body from Bountiful Baby. And make him into a cuddle baby. And we can have him on our nursery. We do need more babies in our nursery. We can never have enough babies, let me tell you. So my goal here, what I'm doing is I'm trying to varnish. This ain't varnish though. These are all mediums that I'm using right now. But I'm trying to get the look and feel of Genesis Matte Heat Set Matte Varnish into air dry. Like trying to come up with an air dry formula. So that is my goal here. So that is what I am doing. Oops. Hello, 91 people. Welcome. I'm Jen Lynn from Creative Newborns. Thank you. Welcome to my channel. I've been a Reborn artist for 21 years now. Thank you. It is rainy Cleveland, Ohio. It was like literally 70 degrees yesterday. I didn't see a bit of it because I didn't see daylight for 2 days. Slept all day. That's because I'm a third shifter. But it was beautiful tonight. When family came over tonight, it was just beautiful. Okay, let's see if we can get this way. This way. There we go. So I'm going to be shifting you guys around a lot today because we're trying to get the best angles. And then when we're done painting on our primrose, then we're going to varnish this baby some more. And we're trying a medium that is really meant for pouring acrylic paints. So we're trying that out along with the varnish. We're trying different things with this soft touch varnish. This, what is it that I use, works so well to create skin texture. So we want the doll to look like he's got like skin texture. I'm definitely going to find out what Picket Fence uses for her skin texturing, because Gracie May is just beautiful, just gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Nope, that's not what kind of channel it is. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you tuning in. Have yourself a great day. Dun, 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 dun. Just Reborn dolls. If you're just tuning in, these are hyper realistic vinyl art dolls. They won't hurt you. I promise they won't hurt you. I'm putting a medium on to soften up that gel mat. It's a gel mat that I put on for pore texturing, skin texturing. It's the golden gel mat, and it makes really nice texture. But the thing, I have no idea why it wants to be tacky. When I put it on paper plate, it's not tacky at all. So I don't know why on vinyl it's like that. Yeah, it's just Reborn dolls. It's okay. Nothing serious. It's all good. It's a hobby. It's a hobby. This is what I do for a living as well. So this is one of my many jobs that I do. Ooh, this is promising. I'm loving it. It feels nice. And then I'll be adding in the varnish later on. We'll probably get this baby varnished before we get off live stream. So I do plan to be here for a while because it's been a while since I've been on live. I'll be happy to answer any questions as long as they're like legit questions, like legit curiosity about the art of reborning, art of painting vinyl dolls. I only paint vinyl dolls. I do not paint silicone, like I said just a few minutes ago. Kudos to the silicone painters because, man, like getting fuzzies and hair while you're in the varnishing process is a pain in the arse. Really a pain in the butt. So we're just putting on some of this color medium, this matte medium. This matte medium is just awesome. I technically bought this or my son bought it for me. I had it on my wish list, and he was kind enough to buy it for me for my birthday off my Amazon wish list. And it was supposed to be for our spin art game that we play. I do miss doing that. I'd like to do that with you guys again, is do the spin art game. I think that's fun. But we got to get working on these doll show babies. All right, so that's him for now. So now we're going to paint onto our little Prim. So that's him now. We put some more of this matte medium on. It's not a varnish. And then I'm going to put soft touch varnish. I got a little bit of the matte powder in it, and he's got another fuzz on his nose. Oh my gosh, it's going to drive me crazy. My OCD. I'm telling you. It's driving me crazy. Well, anyway, that's him for now. I don't want a chance taking paint off because that can happen very easily when you're in the varnishing process and you see a fuzz. That's what happened here. It took some paint off. So we'll probably make that into a scratch. We'll probably paint a little scratch on that before we varnish. You just turn your little imperfections into scratches and birthmarks. So we'll see how he does. All right, let's move on to little Miss Prim here. Look at her. She is so adorable. This is Laura Eagle Sculpt. This is a doll show, Kansas doll show baby. So all these babies will be varnished with the heat set. And and kudos to those who paint with heat set because they gotta bake like every layer or every 2 layers. Oh, I don't think I can do that. I can't stand putting parts in ovens. Yes, we put the dolls in the oven. Babies bake in the oven. I can't stand that. The smell of the vinyl just bothers me. So we did some creasing. Now we're going to start working on the feet. But look at her. I just want to show you just how cute this looks. She's a cutie. Isn't she a cutie? Oh, she's saying, hi everybody. Hi 124 people. I hope you're having a great day. Yeah, if you have any legit questions, I'll be more than happy to answer. I love talking about the art of reborning. This is her belly plate. She does come with a belly plate, non-gendered. Just stops right there. Where am I from? We are in Cleveland, Ohio. Yeah, let me know where you guys are from. Where are you from? Where are you guys from? What, let's see if I have another plate. No, I didn't. No, I don't. We're just going to have to squeeze everything onto that plate. Where are you watching from? What's the weather like? What time is it? right, we're going to be working now on a foot. Look at this curled up froggy foot. Isn't this cute? Can you buy one? I don't have any available at the moment, but I did set up a reborns.com account. So I still have to navigate through that. Put you guys further back this way. There we go. Like I said, I'm going to be moving you guys around. I did sign up for reborns.com, so I probably will, like if I have a doll. So technically that's my website, reborns.com. But I don't have any babies for sale just yet. I will post them there. So they'll be a little bit more expensive because you got to pay a fee to sell there. How are you doing today? I'm doing great. How are you doing today? Is it Gordon Meadows? Hello. Pretty name. What are you right now? But I am not telling you what you're saying. Wait, what is my location? We are in Cleveland, Ohio. Cleveland's a big city. Yes, there is crazy winds here. Yes, there is. 5:56. What place are you now? I am in my home studio. I'm in my studio at home, yes. I'm not going to tell you my address. I am in Cleveland. In my home studio. Where are you at right now? In your living room, in your bedroom, in your office, at work? Where are you watching from? Oh, you're from Ohio as well? Nice. What part of Ohio? Just what part? Are you in the Cleveland area? Are you in Columbus? Are you Cincinnati? Hello there. Thank you for the waves, Gordon Meadows. Yeah, it's raining like crazy over here. It's crazy raining. Camden. Nice. I don't know if I've heard that before. Yep. Okay. I am going to get started here. I will be looking up periodically at chat. You're from Arkansas? Nice. You were born in Arkansas. Okay, gotcha. Nice. Yep, I was born in Ohio, and I am staying in Ohio. Born and raised in Ohio. Okay, I never heard of that before. Okay. When it's your birthday, you'll have a VR? Nice. You know, I need to get another one of them. Those are pretty cool. Especially when you go on roller coasters with those things. Really, literally made me sick. Thought I felt like I was on a real roller coaster. Those are fun to play games with. Oh, it's a half hour from Cincinnati. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so I know the general area where you're at. Yeah, we're up north in Cleveland. So welcome, welcome, fellow Ohioan. Where's everybody else from? It's fun to know where everybody's watching from. Washington State, welcome, welcome from Washington State. The Netherlands, welcome, welcome from the Netherlands. Welcome in, welcome in. How are we all this morning? You're tired? I believe it if you're just getting up, yeah. I'm not tired yet. I just drank a whole cup of coffee just now, my keto coffee. My butter coffee. So don't get too, like, because they added sugars, because sometimes I'll have my my creamer, my sugary creamer, and that really, caffeine plus sugar really gets you, woo! So I'm glad I'm far from being tired right now, which is good. I got to do some prep cooking later on for the week. Wow! Hey there, Mopo something. On my way to a holiday? Nice! Where are you vacationing at? Or what's your vacation? You don't have to tell me where you're at, but nice. I need a holiday too. My holiday is the Kansas Doll Show. That's pretty much all the vacation I go on, which is fine. It's like my big family reunion. Good morning from Alton, Texas. Blessing. Welcome, Maria. Welcome, welcome. You're so good. Thank you. I appreciate that. Good morning. Is it Addie? Adeline? If you're just joining, I'm Jen Lynn from Creative Newborns. Welcome to my channel. So glad you can join me as we're just sitting here painting little footies this morning. I've been a Reborn artist for 21 years. I do paint. I keep forgetting to tell what I paint with. I am painting with professional grade acrylic air dry paints. But kudos to those who paint. God bless the people who paint with the Genesis heat set paints, because you got to bake every layer, and that's, oh, it's a lot of baking. You want a baby doll? How much is it? This one will probably be around $700 at the doll show. $775. Thank you, I appreciate that. And they cute little footies, aren't they adorable? It's just so stinking adorable. Love baby feet. Love watching the blank vinyl just basically look like they come to life. Hello there, Thelma. Sorry, I don't have my glasses on. How are you doing this morning? Good to see you. What you been up to? We're still on the creasing stages. I'm going to point you down a little bit more. There we go. There we go. So this is the last one we're doing creasing on, and then we're going to start the next step, which is the first layer of like blushing slash like the foundation, kind of almost like priming it. I don't really prime my kits. A lot of people do. You can rub the paint right into the vinyl. Getting better at hair at long last. LOL. That's nice. Are you rooting hair or hair painting? That's cool. I told you, you'll get better at it. Keep doing it and you'll get better at it. That's what I've been doing. I've been testing all kinds of different mediums and with a varnish to try to come up with a type of textured skin that kind of feels and looks like the Genesis. So I'm getting closer and closer. So I thought I had it last year, and I ended up doing the giveaway doll for the Kansas Doll Show. It was a big embarrassment because the doll started, after like a week, the doll started getting tacky and shiny. It was weird. So I don't know if I had a chemical reaction. I don't know what happened, but I sent the doll to Kansas, and I saw it was embarrassing. I really wanted to pull her off the table because it was so like, oh my gosh, the doll. Technically, all I needed to do, it was an easy fix. So the lady that won the doll, I apologized. I said, listen, this was an experimental doll. I wasn't expecting this because it came out really nice at first. So that's why the two dolls, in fact, Reborn Jackson became a project baby, actually, because he's now a boo-boo baby, because I put him in a storage bin when I shouldn't have, and because the paint is tacky in the bin, the parts all stuck together and pulled paint off. So there's some pulled paint off. So we're going to make those into scratches, and I'm going to make a boo-boo baby out of that, and that's going to be my next experimental baby. Whenever I get a chance, I'll be working on that baby. And then I want to try this medium with making a simple reborn so that I can advertise what a simple, affordable reborn looks like. You love my videos? Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm painting at the moment my hair, but soon will be tried rooting. There you go. Just keep doing it. You can do it. You can do it. I know you can. There are very few people out there who can just pick it up. There's just like some people who can just pick up the art and they're just naturally good at it. Like Rebecca Lauder. But if it's something you're passionate about, you will learn how to paint reborns. If it's something you're really passionate about. Now I noticed the additive that I added, the medium that I added to the paint, makes the paint dry even quicker. So it's opposite of a retardant. Retardant means it's a it keeps the paint, it makes the paint doesn't dry so quickly, so you can work longer with it. Now this does the opposite. It dries it quicker. That's because the medium that I'm using is technically for pouring acrylic colors. So the artist you ever see those videos where there are artists that put paint in a bucket and then they poke the holes and they put it on a string and then they swing it back and forth, and it makes really cool paintings like colors and stuff, or spin art, things like that. I originally got it for spin art, but I just thought I would try and see what it would be like as an additive in the paints for reborning, and oh my gosh, this is a game changer. It's a pouring medium, and it's matte, and it's super matte, and it makes this paint dry quicker. Which in a way I love, because you really gotta keep your eyeballs on that vinyl when you're painting with acrylic air dry paints. not very forgiving. If you're painting with the Genesis heat set paints, then yeah, it's, if you make a mistake, you can just rub it right off with thinner and you can just start over again. I wish I could do that, but with, you have to be pretty skillful to be painting with this and keep your eyes, pay attention to it. Those little toes are coming to life. Welcome back. I saw your ethnic babies. He's beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, she came out okay. She has a few flaws because I'm still new at ethnic painting. I just wish I had all the time in the world to just keep going and going and going and just paint all kinds of babies at once. We're working all this overtime next week too, so that's going to be lovely to see how that's all going to work out with this. But it's not often in the department where I work that they offer overtime. It's just lucky. Oh, yes, take it. Little feeties, look at that. Hello, 120 people. Thank you for the thumbs up. We got 50 thumbs up. Keep on going. Tap that screen. Keep on going. Keep on going. Get us out in the algorithm. Come on. Yeah, I was like wondering if I should have it as a boy, but it's a girl because the first one's a boy and I kept him. I may keep her. I don't know. We'll see. Um, but I could do it again. I do have the other kit. It is a Marita Winters, I do believe Denver Rose. I'll have to find out. It's a Marita Winters kit. I have a lot of her kits too, and I'm so thrilled that I am going to be taking her sculpting class at the Kansas Doll Show, and maybe something will come of it and I'll become a sculptor myself. That would be awesome. I can sculpt my one of a kind babies myself, and nobody else has that baby but me. So we'll see. I'll see if I ever get good at it, and if I ever want to produce kits, then I'm going to have to find out how I can do it without it getting stolen, you know, how it gets illegally reproduced, because I certainly don't want my kits out there on Amazon. So we'll see. Good morning, Jessie. How are you doing? Or Jess? It is raining. If you're just joining us, we are in Cleveland, rainy Cleveland, Ohio. It's around 6 a.m. Let me grab my watch. I do have my watch up here. Good old Swatch watch. If you're from the 80s, you know what that is. Remember the good old Swatch watches? I even got the Swatch guard. I should put the Swatch guard back on it since I don't really wear it anymore. It is, well, it's after 6 now because it's 10 after 5 on this, so it's an hour behind, and I'll mess with that later. Good morning, good morning. So it's a little bit after 6 a.m. Hello, Emily. Good morning to you. Good morning. Hello. Today's drink is coffee, or keto coffee. Buttercream coffee. And ice water, of course. I hope you guys are having a wonderful morning. If you're just joining, scrolling on in, I'm Jen Lynn of Creative Newborns. I've been making dolls just like these for 21 years now. And we are in rainy Cleveland, Ohio. I use acrylic air dry paints. These golden fluids, those are the professional brand and the professional brand of Liquitex as well. I wish I can sit here all day and experiment with the varnishing and the paints and stuff like that. Oh, this is my happy place. Welcome to my happy place up in my studio. What are you doing? I am painting Reborn, a vinyl Reborn doll. We're painting on Prim, Little Prim by Laura Lee Eagles. We are in the stages of creasing. We did the veining and now we're in the creasing stages. She is the 6th baby that I'm doing creasing on. Look at her little lips. Look at those lips. Aren't they so cute? So after that, then we're going to start our first layer of paint, which is just like the basic layer on each doll. And then we're going to go with mottling. And then after mottling, and then we're going to build more layers of the blushing colors. And I want to paint another ethnic baby. But I already have like all my doll show babies like all mapped out already. I only have just enough time for them. Like I said, I wish I can clone myself, and that'd be cool. And they're gonna make it so you can, right? I'm gonna send my cloned self to work, my physical job, while I stay home and do what I love all day and paint and make a bunch of money. Wouldn't that be nice? Let's see, this is so cool. Thank you, I appreciate that. You are in Australia. Welcome all the way from Australia. Welcome, welcome in. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. What do people use this for? So these dolls are basically for the doll enthusiasts like myself. They collect them. They display them, or if you're a person that loves to hold reborns for anxiety, they can be used for that. They could be used for people with depression, anxiety, loss of a child, or just if you like dolls in general, like dolls enthusiasts. I love painting them, I love creating them, and I love collecting them. We do got to make one for ourselves. So, I'll probably hang on to Reborn Jackson. I'm hoping I can like hurry up and see how fast I can throw some hair painting on him. He will become available as a very simple, affordable Reborn because he's a boo-boo baby. So, keep watch for him. I want to just throw some paint on him, hair painting. I use, even when they become boo-boo babies, I use each baby as a practice, except for these ones that I'm working on now. I'm doing what I know or what I normally do, but that's what practice babies are for, is so that you can develop different techniques of painting, different ways of painting. Australia, and I have one of your reborn babies. Welcome, welcome, Tracy. Well, you have one of my babies. How awesome. Who do you have? I'm very honored that you have one of my babies. That is awesome. So many things to do, not enough hours in the day, let me tell you. So right now we're working on the creasing. Let's see. Do you sell your reborns? Yes, I do. My mom brought it. My mom brought it, but I forgot. Oh, okay. That's awesome. Yeah, I do sell them. I do this for a living. This is one of my jobs. So I technically work 3 jobs. My main job, I work in the medical field, and I have a main job. I'm a third shifter. And then I do dolls and then YouTubing. So I do make a little bit of some change on YouTube, which is nice to have. So that's nice. So it's kind of like a little job there, another side gig. And I enjoy being with you guys. And if you are a reborn artist or becoming a reborn artist, I highly recommend these these disposable eyeliner applicators. These are really awesome. These are just so awesome. Game changer. You like to dress them up? Yes, a lot of people. Thank you for bringing that up. A lot of people like to dress reborns up. They like to comb their hair. I highly recommend don't bathe them unless you have a silicone doll. Even if you have a higher end silicone doll, I wouldn't really recommend bathing them either because they're so pricey. I paint vinyl reborns only. I do not paint silicone dolls. Like I said, kudos to those who can, because of all the stickies it attracts and fuzzies, all the fuzzies, and oh my goodness, I would just go nuts trying to paint silicone. You've been wanting to have a reborn baby? Let me see. Gotta put my glasses on for the long comment. I don't believe it's healthy to want to replace your with something like this. You'll never leave the cycle of loss with that mindset, but these are nice dolls, very high quality. Thank you. I appreciate your honest opinion there. Thank you for that. I disagree there. I've had several people even had me make them what's called memorial babies. I know some people disagree with that, but they were happy. I had some happy customers, and they know they're not replacing their baby. But it's just a remembrance, and it's okay. No matter, I've never lost a baby, so I can't say, but it does help people who do. But I do agree there that there are some people that take offense to it, so never just buy somebody a reborn doll, somebody that just lost a baby. Don't buy them a reborn doll because it can go the opposite way. It could be very offensive. I do agree there. But it has helped some people, so it just depends on the people, if it offends them or not. So thank you. Poor child, I know we got a leg here. Yeah, I know. Give back that leg to the child. Don't worry. We're going to do that. We're going to do just that. When we assemble this baby, so make sure you're subscribed. We are going to do a labor and delivery of all the show dolls. So if you like labor and delivery. Labor and delivery means the birth of a reborn doll. This is where we weight them up. And we assemble them onto a cloth body. So reborn dolls, let me show you because I know a lot of people are curious. This is Junie's little body here. So they get assembled onto a cloth body. So this is a cloth body, and this is the back end here, and then this is the body, and then the limbs like this, they go on the body like so. But this one's Junie's. I love dolls. I take good care of my babies. Awesome. I'm so glad you love them. What are you doing? I want a reborn doll. I am painting a hyper realistic vinyl art doll. Welcome to my channel. Welcome, welcome. That's what I am doing today. And chatting with you guys. So right now I'm creasing. We're on the creasing stage. We did veining and now we're on the creasing. We're almost done creasing all the babies. Can you believe it? We're almost done creasing them. Then we're going to go ahead and move on to the purple. It's going to be like a wash. It's like a foundation layer. And it basically, the more paint you add on, you just like get it to go into the vinyl. I don't use primer. I just brush that paint right into the vinyl. I keep just brushing it and brushing it and brushing it right on into the vinyl. And then the rest will pounce right on. Especially now with this new medium. This medium is, like I said, I think it's safe to say that I can use this on my regular dolls that I'm painting, my show dolls. It's a very nice additive. I can imagine when people use this for the intensive purposes of pouring paint, for paint pouring, it comes out really matte. This stuff is the most matte stuff that I've ever come across, and it's wonderful. Because you can act like a mom. Let's see. Why do you want a reborn doll? Because it can act like a mom. Let's see. I have one of your girls, but I don't know how to pronounce it. Well, that's awesome. Glad you have one of my babies. Yeah, a lot of people like doing role playing. That's fine with me. There is a lady that I do follow. She's on Facebook. And my music just stopped. I have no idea why it does that. Hang on, we're going to continue our music. Or else it's just too quiet here. Boy, she gets a lot of hate on Facebook too. I feel so bad. Oh, tablet, you're awful. Shutting down on me like that. I do apologize for that. Let's see if we can somehow do this. Maybe we'll keep going if I just do that here. All right. Do apologize. I don't like to shut off on me. I give her kudos for going through all the role-playing videos, and I can see, not everybody can see that it's purely for entertainment purposes. It's kind of like acting out, role-playing. She does like scenarios of taking her baby to the doctor, all that stuff. I know it makes everybody kind of look crazy, but I don't find it that way. I find it entertaining. I don't know. It's like acting. It's in my opinion. You're turning 10 in 24 days. Well, happy early birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to all the March babies out there. There's a lot of birthdays in March. You're 7 years old. Wow, we got a lot of kids. Yeah, so we got kids in the chat here, so make sure you adults, older people, watch your language in this chat because we got kiddles. We got kiddles in the chat. Love for baby. You have 10 reborns, or are you 10? I am looking to grow my collection to, I don't know. We're going to redo our doll room. I'm going to get it painted, get shelves put in. I've got so many projects. Oh my gosh, so many, so many. So we can have a place for the reborn dolls. I do have vintage collections as well, but the room is mainly going to be for reborns because I love reborns the most. You have 10 reborns? That's awesome. Nice. Nice, nice. Hello, 83 people. We got 88 likes. Thank you. Very nice. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Keep tapping that screen if that's how it works. Not sure if that works the same on YouTube. But thank you. Keep hitting that like. Get us out in the algorithm. We appreciate that. I'm Jen Lynn of Creative Newborns. Welcome to my live stream if you're just scrolling in. I've been an artist for 21 years. We are in Cleveland, rainy Ohio. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to this live painting session. We are currently painting on Little Prim by Laura Lee Eagles. Let me show you how adorable she is. She is just totally cute. So this is Little Prim. This is the last out of the 6 that we're working on for the Kansas Doll Show. Welcome, welcome. Let's see, gonna work on a couple more little creasings. We are in the creasing stages right now, and we're almost done. And then we're gonna start getting on to the quicker parts of painting. Creasing is the longest part of reborning, in my opinion. At least for me, the reborning process is very tedious, other than rooting. If you are an artist that roots, then you know rooting probably takes even longer than doing this. It's just you want to make sure you get every little crease, every little detail, and highlight those beautiful creases. You have 2 toddlers? That's nice. Why am I drawing on the baby leg? I'm painting on the baby leg. So what I do is put some paint on, and then I take my little makeup applicator here, and I'm painting it into the crease. It looks like I'm drawing on it, doesn't it? But we're just like painting. There she is. Groovy Grammy, how are you doing? I don't really get into the role playing, but I love dressing them. Yes. The only role playing I like doing with my reborns is dressing them and feeding them. I like giving them the bottles. I think it's so adorable. People may think I'm a creep, but that's okay. Who cares what other people think? My babies drink expired formula. That formula is pretty old. But I like doing it for pictures and videos and for entertainment. But no, I don't take them out. In fact, we don't do reborn reactions anymore. Mark and I were all big on taking the dolls out and doing the reborn reactions and handing out business cards and stuff like that. Just kind of advertising them. I don't even do that anymore because we go to the Kansas Doll Show and I carry any dolls that I take that are from my personal collection. I take there and I just blend right in with everybody. So I'll do like the bottle feeding for picture purposes. All right, that's one leg down. Last leg. We're on the last leg of it. Why is the head so big? Well, because technically newborn heads are the biggest part of the baby, even preemie. It's the biggest part. That's how it's supposed to be. See? There's many, there's sculptors who do sculpt them like bigger than the head. I'm very picky on my limbs. Very, very picky. You have 2 reborns and 1 silicone? Awesome. I was about 10 minutes late, just been watching and listening. Nice. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. 109 people. Welcome to my channel. I'm Jen Lynn of Creative Newborns. Welcome, welcome. I am an artist of 21 years, and we're making hyper-realistic vinyl art dolls. Welcome to my channel. We are doing the creasing process at the moment. We are on the last leg of it. So that's what we're doing this morning. And part of my creasing process is doing the nails. It looks like we're painting baby nails essentially. We're giving the baby some painted toenails. So looks like we're putting nail polish on the baby. But we're not. It helps out with each layer that builds. Will build onto the nail bed. It will build onto that color. And then I do what's called color subtraction. So instead of painting nails and the nail moons on there on the nail bed, I subtract paint off of it to create that nail. And I use the vinyl's natural color for the nails instead of painting the nail on. It's kind of a process I discovered myself. So right now we're painting in little baby toenails. Hello, 163 people. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for scrolling in. I am Jen Lynn. I am a reborn artist, and I make hyper-realistic dolls. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them. If I do not see your questions right away, just keep on typing them in. Give me a shout out, please. My name is Brooklyn. Well, hello, Brooklyn. Good morning to you. So like I said, when you're painting with acrylic, and I do paint with acrylic air dry paints, you gotta have your eyes all over that vinyl because that paint will dry, especially the medium additive that I added to this is dry, super quick drying. This paint dries so fast. We're painting baby toenails. You're so welcome, Brooklyn. You're welcome. What type of baby is on your profile picture? It's very cute. Thank you. That baby is Area by Toby Morgan, produced by Trueborns. That is my logo baby. She is baby Faye. She won the Trueborn contest back in 2017 when Area came out. And then ever since then, she became Famous Faye. She became really popular in my nursery, and I would take her. She would be the one we would take out for Reborn reactions on my other unfortunately my old YouTube channel got hacked into, and then it got deleted. Unfortunately, I'm very sad about that, but we did a lot of Reborn reactions on that channel. And everybody wanted to buy that baby. I took that baby to a lot of doll shows, and everybody wanted to buy that baby. I am very fortunate that that kit is not a limited edition. It's not sold out. And Bobby from Barefoot Babies Trueborns, she is very generous to order me more kits. I talk to her every year at the Kansas Doll Show, and I have her ordering me more kits. In fact, I think I'm going to message her before I go to Kansas and have her bring me some kits. So order me some more kits and bring them to the doll show, and I can purchase them from there. Yeah, that's a very popular kit. I have 2 of them right now, and I want to make one for me, another one. a baby boy for baby Faye. And then I want to offer up some more for sale because that baby sells pretty quickly. Everybody likes that sculpt. She has some really cute, I call her, she has little duck feet. The way the sculptor sculpted her feet, they look really cute. They're not that realistic, but they're cute. She has some famous little feet. But yeah, and that's why we call her Famous Faye. Yes, I do sell them. Yes, this is what I do for a living. These are doll show babies. These are for the Kansas Doll Show. Can you buy? How much is you? Thank you. I have made a profile on reborns.com. I don't have any babies for sale, so I want to see how that goes, and I'll list babies there for sale. And then I'm going to have to include the fee that they charge you for selling there, so it's more expensive. So, but in general, I sell my reborns to people I know. Basically, I'm very fortunate to have the same lovely group of ladies who buy my reborns, and it's a nice experience not having to sell through a platform. But I thought, instead of getting a website, I want to just reborns.com has a pretty good rating. And then if I do a live stream and I have a baby for sale, then I would just put the link in the description, and then you just click on that link and purchase my reborn from there instead of having to message me and all that. So I do suggest, I am on the side of authentic reborns. I highly suggesting get authentic babies to support our sculptors. Without our sculptors, we wouldn't have these beautiful, beautiful kits. I don't know why for those, the Temu babies, the knockoffs. I don't understand why they don't commission like other sculptors or sculpt their own dolls. You know what I mean? I'm for the Temu babies and the AliExpress babies. It's just that I wish they would sculpt their own. You know what I'm saying? I'm totally fine for, budget babies and all that, but to take the sculpts of Bonnie Brown and Laura Lee Eagles and Nikki Johnson, I have no idea why they don't come up with a sculptor of their own. That's surprising. And then they can make as many babies as they want over there, and then that would be a win-win situation, I think. And then they can have the AliExpress, babies, and then people who are on a budget can buy them. Thank you, 111 likes. Thank you so much. Oh, we got our daily preaching. Jesus shed his blood, died for our death, was buried, and on the third day rose again, fulfilled of these scriptures, trust in his gospel for everlasting life. Amen, amen. Preach it, I agree. Thank you. I go to the doll show. Where is it? It is in Kansas, Wichita, Kansas. Hello, hello. Hands are cute. Thank you. How much are the dolls? So my price ranges are $425 up to $1,500, average being $775 to $800. I pray that any in the chat that don't know Jesus will invite him into your heart and from your sin. Amen. Thank you for that. Amen. Amen. You're doing okay? You are going. Awesome, Tracy. Nice. Well, can't wait to meet you there. Can't wait to meet you there. Yep, that's why we gotta get busy on the babies because I want to set up we're setting up a nice little outdoor thing for the oven so that when I go to bake the babies, I can bake them outside. I need my kiddos to come over and to take the couch. We have a couch in our basement we need to get rid of. The basement used to be what was called when the kids were teenagers, they hung out in the basement. It was like the cool basement, and it had a couch and coffee table and all that. And now it became like our storage hoarding room. Oh, I feel like one of those people in the hoarding shows. We got so much to get rid of. Holy moly. I was supposed to do that today. I was supposed to do some of that. And I need to clean out that one area so I can put my oven there. And then put a bunch of fans there. Put some air purifiers there so we can bake once in a while in the basement indoors. But once we start baking doll show babies, I'll take the oven outside because that's too much. That way we can just keep baking our hearts away all day, putting those babies in the oven. Yes, we put dolls in the oven. Thank you. 115 likes. Keep on going. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Tap that screen. Shoot us out into the algorithm. We're going to try to do more paintings like this. So I think we found a nice little angle here. You have to go to bed now. Good night, Tracy. Have a good night. Thank you for being here. Or have a good day. Sleep well. Yeah, my bedtime is going to be around probably 3 o'clock. I still got prep cooking to do yet. But I just want to keep working on babies. The way I'm feeling right now, I just want to keep on working on the babies. So we're going to try to get as much done as we can. Oh, an hour? We've been here an hour and 13 minutes. Holy moly. Yeah, we'll be here for a while. Well, good morning, good morning. How are you doing today? Hello, 113 people. Thank you for scrolling in. I am Jen Lynn of Creative Newborns. I've been an artist of 21 years now. I create hyper-realistic vinyl art dolls. We are located in Cleveland, rainy Ohio. Welcome, welcome. And happy birthday to those who have birthdays this month. I know there's a lot of March birthdays. How are we doing? I hope you're having a great Monday so far. Where is everyone watching from? What's your weather like? What time is it where you're at? Let me know, let me know. I would love to know who's watching, where you're from, what time is it, what's your weather like? Yeah, so like I said, we had like 70 degrees yesterday in Cleveland, Ohio. Today is only going to be 30, 38 degrees. It's going to drop oh my gosh, it's totally going to drop. Welcome to Cleveland, Ohio. That's what it's like. But I heard it's been like, weather's been crazy all over the United States lately. If you have crazy weather where you live, oh my gosh, let me know. What kind of weather have you guys been having? We went from like, it's like windy. We lost our power yesterday, by the way, for like good 3 hours. Here I am practicing. I am like standing by the window, feeling silly with the daylight and varnishing a practice doll for the for the experimentation of some air dry varnish. Hello, hello. It's 6:50. It's probably 6:50 a.m. Let me see what it is here. What is it here? Let me check. It's probably the same here. It's 6:51 here. Yep. We are Eastern Standard Time. We're on Eastern Standard Time. 120 likes. Thank you so much. Let's keep that going. Let's keep that going. Let's get us out. And if you subscribe, thank you for subscribing to my channel. We are doing a Reborn giveaway. It's a little ways away. Once we hit 100K subscribers, we are going to be giving away a high-end Reborn. It'll be either Twin A or Twin B by Bonnie Brown. It'll be worth about $800, and we are giving it away. Once as my way of saying thank you for getting us to 100K subscribers. We're not there yet, so that gives us plenty of time to plan out our perfect giveaway, baby. Baby look like a bunch of X's. 5:51 in Minnesota. Please me what? It's 6:52, raining in Massachusetts, all the way from Massachusetts. Welcome, welcome. Yes, so once we hit that 100K, make sure you're subscribed to my channel. And then I will give you directions from there on how to enter the giveaway for a free high-end Reborn. But once we make it past that 100K, then we're probably going to get working on that baby after the doll show. I saw a Twin B on reborns.com that I'm going to purchase straight from Bonnie Brown. Thank goodness. I happen to like kits that are not... I totally get it, because I do have a Miracle from Laura Lee Eagles. That kit is worth a lot of money. I have a blank Miracle kit, and that kit is so rare. And I have another couple rare kits. It's nice to kind of just keep them that way. Hubby told me to keep them that way. He's like, I said, should I reborn it? And he said, no. He's like, keep it blank. It's a collector's item just to keep them blank. $6.54 and it's raining bad over here. Yeah, it's probably raining all over the place. The weather is getting colder here, so like great, just in time for me to go back to work. The weather is going to be crummy. I can't wait for the days to be over with warming up my car. It definitely saves on gas when I don't have to warm up my car before going to work, or starting my car remotely from work. That's why when I got my new lease, I'm like, I'm getting a car that's got remote start, because I like to get into a nice warm car when, you know, I like sitting in a cold car. It hasn't really been all, well, it's been cold, but, boy, once I say something, you put it out in the universe, right? But anyways, it hasn't been that snowy. We did get a lot of snow all at once, and I'm glad we did just those couple of days. And that's the only thing I dread every single year is driving in the snow. I hate it. It just frightens me. I'm just so afraid to drive in the snow. Hello, 100 people. I'm Jen Len. Thank you for scrolling in. I am a reborn artist of 21 years. Welcome to my channel. We are painting on little Prim. She's a hyper-realistic vinyl art doll. This is by Laura Lee Eagles. She is on her second layer, and that is the creasing layer. You can see she's got tiny little veins we've done a week ago. And now I'm very excited that we are just about done with the creasing for all 6 babies. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to be starting our base layer for these babies. And then after base layer is mottling layer. And after mottling layer, then will come the different, will come the blushing layers, other layers. So slay, so slay, so slay. Yeah, so thank you for scrolling on it. I appreciate it. I love scrolling on TikTok and here on YouTube and finding other artists to connect with. It's so much fun watching other artists or whatever it is that you're into. So say you like wildlife. I've been seeing a lot of people with they got squirrels that they keep. I'm not sure if you're supposed to keep them, but there's a couple people who raise squirrels. I think it's so cute. Animal rescue. That's something that I definitely would be interested in if I was a stay-at-home person. There's so many things I want to do. That's just the problem with me. The problem with me is I want to do everything. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. I would love to be a kitten rescue. Because a lot of people say, Jen, what would you do if you had a lot of money? Well, one, yes, I would still paint reborns and I would give them away if I had a lot of money. Because a lot of people do ask, can I have a free reborn? As long as I have to make money, they're not free unless it's a giveaway. But heck yeah, if I was a billionaire or millionaire, I'd be making these and giving them away. I would love to do that. But unfortunately, that's not where I'm at. Would like to be, but that's okay. This is a job, and this is what I do for a living. But once in a while, we can afford to do a giveaway. So that's why I'm doing one for a special occasion. We're doing one for our 100K. And then once we hit different milestones on our channel, then we'll do more giveaways. Is it after childbirth? No, the baby hasn't been born yet. Yes, you can buy them. No, the baby has not been born. The baby's currently in the process of being made. So this is how reborns are made, and we have what's called labor and delivery. We have labor and delivery of these babies. It means that it's the birth of a reborn doll, and that's where we put them together on a cloth body. So they have cloth bodies. A lot of people ask, like, how do you put them together? They're assembled together onto a cloth body. She does have a belly plate that I painted yesterday. I was wondering, can you buy? Yes, you can buy them. Yes, that's what I do for a living. I do sell them. Yes. I just signed up on reborns.com. I don't have anything there yet. If I do, I'll let you know. But if I have to sell on reborns.com, they're going to be a little more pricier because I have to add in my fees for selling there. Just like if I were selling on Etsy or eBay. Boy, eBay, those were the days, right? eBay. I started getting scammed really bad on eBay, but I feel it's safe over on reborns.com. If you are wanting to buy a Reborn, go to reborns.com. I don't have any for sale, but I'm pretty sure there's lovely artists over there who have plenty of Reborns in different price ranges. You can buy pre-owned dolls, like dolls that are pre-owned. You could buy brand new Reborns. It just depends on your price range, what you're looking for. If you're looking for a budget baby, budget-friendly baby, they have them there as well. I think I'm going to be listing Reborn Jackson there. It'll be a budget baby because that baby became a goofed up baby. That baby became a boo-boo baby. I made the mistake by putting him back in his bin to store him away, and well, since the paint, it all stuck together and took some paint off him. So we're probably going to make some scratches out of that. We're going to just get creative with the boo-boos that are left on that doll. And then I'm going to just throw some hair painting on him. Maybe we'll do a little bit of poof of hair on him or something for combi hair. Then I may try out that air dry, the type of varnishing that I've been doing. My whole goal is to get to be able to do 100% air dry process for my Reborns. I am very, very sensitive to chemicals. Therefore, like baking the dolls, it oh my goodness, the smell that comes from them. Whew. Yes, we put the dolls in the oven. They have to cure. If you're painting with 100% heat set paints, then you have to cure your dolls like every 2 layers, and that's putting them in the oven. That's a lot of baking. And there's like literally 20 to 30 layers that go on each Reborn doll. That's a lot of baking. That's a lot of stress you're putting on that vinyl. But I guess these were made to take all that heat. Wish they didn't have that smell. I'm very sensitive to chemicals, and I can't be around too much chemicals. I can't believe I think we're done with this part. We are officially done with creasing. Holy moly, we're going to move on to the next phase. Little Reborn. Do you know little ones that are about the same size of your hands? Are you talking about preemie babies? You have one? That's awesome. I love your art. Thank you. I appreciate that. Do you allow people to send dolls and you reroute the hair, or do you paint the hair? I could do reroots, but I can't do touch-ups because the paint that I use, even if it's acrylic paints, are totally going to be different from whatever the original artist has done. But I could do a reroot. My rooting's like $300. But I'm not available for that. I can. I'm just mentioning I can. I'm not available to do that, though. But there's other artists you can contact for that. No, it's a hyper-realistic art doll, vinyl art doll. They're called Reborns as well. And I'm currently just about done with the creasing. This is the 6th baby. Can you believe it? Oh my gosh. And we're going to make little Sunny Delight an all air dry baby. Just because I need to practice that. So, all right, we are officially done. We're going to move back to, who do we got? Elena. We're going to go back to Elena and start her process of her base layer. Can you believe it? We're done. See if you can see that. I don't think you can. Here is like the whole, I don't know if you can see it. There she is. You can see her in my lap there. That's the baby that's on here. We gotta put her back up on the wall there. But let me show you what she looks like with her belly plates. Let me move all this out of the way. I am so happy this part is done. We finished it together. This is the only one that's going to have a belly plate. It'll go onto a cloth body. I know, hang on. Saying hi, I got one arm. And then the legs. So I'm just kind of showing you what it would look like pieced together. We're just piecing her together. Sort of just like on here. She looks so cute. Oh my gosh, look at that. It's a wraparound belly plate that will go over the cloth body. So the belly plates are basically used for just for showing purposes. I don't recommend holding the doll with the belly plate, but it's recommended just using it for posing purposes. I know that don't look right, but that's how it is. But it's gonna look so cute. Imagine that. Oh my gosh. And she's gonna have an umbilical cord as well. I don't think this one came with an umbilical cord, not that I know of. But she will have a I know how to sculpt them now. I can sculpt an umbilical cord like when they, you know, when they're freshly cut right off of here. So I'm going to sculpt umbilical cord that goes on here. So she'll have a sculpted umbilical cord. She's going to look so cute. Do recommend, if you're a reborn artist, that you keep your belly plates on towels at all times during the painting process, especially during the varnishing and baking process. Just like this. You're going to keep your towel underneath that plate, or else, you know. Hello, hello. Is it hard to do? It can be frustrating, but it just takes practice. Nothing is easy unless you're already an artist, and that's, some people just gravitate towards being able to make a doll. Like I was saying, Rebecca Lauder. Oh my gosh, she's like so good at it. Okay, so we are going to clean up this paint. So we're going to clean all this up and we're going to get ready for the next phase. I'm excited for that. All right, I'm going to put her on the, I'm going to put this one back. They do hang on my wall. I know that's another creepy thing. I'm going to show you Lena. Lena is going to be the one we're going to start the next phase. She's going to be on her base layers. I'm very excited about it. So we're back to baby number 1. And I'm just grabbing her off the wall and putting her on our rack. Ugh. So I don't have to keep getting up and putting them on the wall. Oh, she's a big baby. So our smallest baby is the one that you just saw. That's a little Prim. And our biggest one is this little one right here, Elena. This is Sylvia Esquerra's youngest baby. It was sculpted after her real baby. Whoa, come on, get in the camera. Isn't she adorable? We're going to start her base layer on this one today. I'm very excited about it. We're getting somewhere. I love it when we get somewhere with these babies. Okay. Move this aside. Isn't she so stinking cute? Hi, Penny. How are you doing? Good morning. Good morning. You couldn't sleep? Oh, no. I'm sorry that you couldn't sleep. Are you on the road right now? We're on the second layer, Penny. I'm very excited about it. Pretty Tings, how are you doing? Good morning. It's creepy good. Amen to that. It's creepy. It's not actually creepy is That's a good thing because it means it looks realistic. So it's kind of like a compliment to me. It's a compliment. Are you working on doll show dolls? Yep, these are doll show dolls. We're on the base layers now. We're going to start with this little one here. We're starting her third layer. We're on layer number 3. We just finished the creasing layers, and I am experimenting with air dry, complete air dry varnishes, and this is this little one here. So this is the cuddle head, and he is an experimental baby for the air dry, all air dry paints. I want to get to the point where I don't have to use an oven. So that's what I was just talking about. I really don't want to use an oven anymore. So we're just trying to come up with a way to be able to varnish without, to be able to have like the skin texture and everything. That is what the golden, what is it, that fluid, isn't that fluid? It's, what is it called? Soft gel. Yeah, that's what that soft gel does, but it's so darn tacky. That's the only thing. Thank you. I appreciate that. They're so beautiful. Thank you. Looks like when... Thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. It's enough YouTube for tonight. Thank you, Dank. Yeah, I think it's enough YouTube for you tonight. Thank you for popping on in. Hope you enjoy the babies. Don't worry, they're not going to bite you. They're okay. Sup, my main creepy grandma. It's creepy grandma. Hey, what's happening? Sup. What's happening? Yes, I did make that. Yes, I did. By John Lennon. Yes, we're going to varnish this in a little bit, but we're going to start working on some, and then this is what my hair painting looks like. So that's hair painting. We may even give this one a little tuft of hair. We might root some hair. I want to get into some combi hair. There's an artist out there. She is a prototype artist, and she does combi hair, and man, she makes it look like it's part of the hair painting. It's just, yeah, impressive. Very impressive. Thank you. Yes, reborns.com. Go to reborns.com. I signed up for reborns.com myself. So, so how it will go is if any of my close friends don't buy a baby from me, because I usually have a good group of friends that buy from me. If they don't, then I list them on reborns.com, and anybody can buy. Do you sell them? Nope. I sure hope not. I don't intend to sell them to those people. I sure hope not. I cannot really control it if I'm selling on a platform like reborns.com. That's why I mainly sell to people I know, because most everybody I know are not that. Right, Penny? No. I make little ribbons. Have you seen them? But they're really tiny, like they're about the size of your finger. No, I have not. I have not. No, I don't intend to sell these to the wrong people. So that's why I basically, most likely, whenever a Reborn goes up for sale, usually someone I know pops up into my emails, and they're like, hey, I'd like to buy that baby. And that's how 90% of the way my dolls sell. But if I really need to sell a doll, then I'll put it on reborns.com. And so they'll be a little more pricier there, because you have to pay a fee to sell them there, like any platform. Okay, let's get started. Let's actually throw this away. That's what I love about these disposable plastic trays. You can just throw them away. I'm going to change out my gloves too. We're going to air out our hands. Your life is good, then I can't get... What? I do have a good life. I cherish every moment of it. That don't mean I don't have bad times, but for the most part, I've been blessed with so many things. Every breath you take is a blessing from God. And every time I wake up, you know, I put my hands up and I said, praise God, I'm alive. I'm here today. I'm breathing. Thank you. I can get out of bed, because so many of us take that for granted. You know, that we can get up out of bed and walk around. We can do things. There are many people who can't. Here's my lecture for today. She's worth buying from you all. Thank you. Thank you. And in the future, I can't wait for you to adopt another one of my babies in the future. Amen. Yep. I really do. I raise my hands up every morning and I give all the glory to God. And I say, God, I'm here. Thank you. You know, it's another gift. It's another gift. And I say thank you so much for everything you've done for me. And yeah. Now, I love how this feels. So this here is paint that had that additive in it. It's got that pouring medium. It is so soft. Give him all the glory. Amen. My hands go up in the air, and whenever I see a rainbow, I put my hands up in the air and I praise God every time I see a rainbow. It's God's sign. Oh, I know you will. Take your time, because trust me, it'll take time. So I'm going to throw away this palette. Well, actually this palette might be still good for now. All right, let's get another palette going, or let's get another thing going here. We need a wash. So I left my glass bowls downstairs. I will be right back. So talks amongst yourselves. I got to go downstairs and get, I bought glass bowls. I bought more of these. I need another one so I can make a wash. But I left them downstairs. Let's see. Your live is good, so good I can't get off of it. Thank you. I appreciate you being here. Okay, talks amongst yourselves. I'll be right back. I've got to go get some bowls that I left downstairs. I will be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay, we are back. Thank you for your patience. All right. Oh, I drank too much coffee too. I had to make a bathroom stop. I bought these on Amazon. So they come, I think there was like 10 of them. 1, 2, yeah, there's like 10 of them. I kept some for the kitchen. These are the portion bowls that you portion. You see a lot of these on chef shows. And you can see these go good with this bowl here. So this is like veining, and this goes really good on there, and it saves your paint. It really does keep the paint good. So these two go together. This is a sauce. This is like a sauce. You get this 90%. A lot of my stuff is bought now on Amazon. So I'm going to use this bowl as a wash bowl. That way you can see how thin your paint is. And so that's what we're going to do. So I got a whole bunch of these bowls. You can get them on Amazon, like I said. And they're really, really wonderful to have. And I'm going to put them over here. Okay. Alrighty. How are we doing this morning? Good morning. We're just cleaning up and we're going to go ahead and throw a base layer onto Elena. This one was reborn by, I can't pronounce her name, but this here is Sylvia Esquerra's youngest child. So this was sculpted after Elena. Isn't she cutie? Show you one of her arms. Isn't she the cutest? That's so adorable. So she's got some, she's quite a big baby. She's a big baby. So I'm thinking these dolls are going to be the last that I paint for any doll show or any for sale that is going to be using Genesis Heat Set matte varnish. Simply because it's going to take a lot of varnish to varnish this baby, but that will be the last time that I varnish with that. So that's why I'm going to start using IRSP Heat Set varnish for my dolls. So, and then that's why I'm trying to come up with the air dry varnish as well. That would make making reborns so much faster, like way faster. So after we do Elena, then we'll go ahead and varnish this. We're going to put on a layer of soft touch varnish on this little guy here, but I can feel the texture on here. I absolutely love it. And then we're going to go ahead and put some soft touch varnish. It's got a bit of some matting powder in it, and it'll be nice and matte. And then the baby will have like pores, and we'll put some thick medium on. So we'll see how all that goes. All of it's trial and error. Thank you. I appreciate that. They'll be so cute. They're so cute when they're done though. Yes, 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 yes. So they look like they're baby parts now, but when it all comes together, then they're really super adorable. Oh, what happened with the ovens? So, I found out that you can buy a replacement dome for the New Wave. The New Wave oven does work, but it's just the dome cracked. And believe it or not, if you get a little bit of leakage if it's not sealed, it'll bake wrong. So my dolls were literally on the verge of melting in the oven because there was like the seal. It was like not sealed. There was a big crack and it smelled really bad too. It's just, I hate the smell of fumes. That's another reason I'm trying to get away from baking babies in the oven. So cute. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm trying to get away from that. So we're trying to go 100% air dry. And that's where this little guy comes in. We're seeing how well it goes with him. And then Reborn, what's his name? The Reborn baby that I have over there, he became a boo-boo baby because his paint kind of chipped off because I had him in a bin and I shouldn't have put him there, and then he was stuck together. They stick together. So it tore some of the paint off him, so he became a boo-boo baby. Jackson, that's who it is. We're going to try to make those into scratches, and I'll show you him. We're going to throw some hair painting on him. And then we're going to go ahead and try the varnish on him. So he'll become another candidate for the varnishing. He just needs some hair. I just kind of set him aside and I put him back in the bin, and I shouldn't have because he's still kind of tacky from the, from the airbrush medium. That's the only thing about the airbrush medium. It makes everything tacky. So here's the boo-boo. It took some paint off. So there's the boo-boo right there, but we can make those either into freckles, birthmarks, so we can like make that into scratches. Or nothing at all. We can just kind of keep it there, but I'm probably going to add something there. I should have while that paint was there. Dang it. But we'll add something there. And so the paint from the other leg or arm rubbed off onto here. So there's like a boo. I'm not even going to try to fix it. It's okay. Some babies that are boo-boo babies are still beautiful, but he'll be sold as a boo-boo baby, so this will be an affordable one. But I may end up keeping him for a while just to see how well the varnish, how I'm varnishing them holds up to dressing them, to holding them, handling them, all that stuff. So he's gonna become kind of like a prototype doll for that. But that's him. He's so cute. So you can see the difference between blank vinyl. Look at the difference. They're about the same color. Yeah, they're almost about the same color in the vinyl, but you can tell, look at the difference between the two. In this one, you can see, you can tell by their neck ring here what the original vinyl looks like, and then how much paint is put on them. It's a lot of layers. Oh, make him the signature baby. I don't know if I don't want to write names on them. Should he become the tattoo baby? I'll think about it. I'll think about it. So, yeah. Isn't he a cutie? Such a cutie. Yeah, I'll think about that. You're right. I forgot about the signature baby where we can, where you can, guys can sign. And then like super chats would be like an extra, like, signature. Like you could put a personal message on a reborn doll. I think that would be a cute idea. What are you going to be calling him? So this is, oh, your newest son's name is Jackson. Oh, congratulations. Yeah, this is Reborn Jackson. I'd probably just call him Jackson. I'll think about that. But yeah, we'll think about that. He'll become something because he is a boo-boo baby because of that. And then his leg or other arm has that as well. And that's okay. He'll be a tattooed baby. All right, let's move on to doing our wash. And then this one right here, this one's always get yourself plenty of limbs to work with. This is a practice leg that's got the varnish on it. It's feeling really nice. So it's been about, what, 10 hours since we varnished this. And it's feeling nice. So I don't want to make the mistake of thinking it's going to be okay because I did an experimental varnishing on Kelsey for the Kansas Doll Show. Kelsey was a giveaway for the Kansas Doll Show, and when I noticed she started feeling a bit tacky, she felt good, like she felt fine for about a week there, and then after a week she started feeling tacky. By the time she got to Kansas, she was like really tacky, sticky, shiny, and something happened, like a chemical reaction. I don't know what happened. I apologized to the winner of that doll, and I offered to take her home and go ahead, and she definitely could have been corrected with Genesis Heat Set Matte Varnish would have taken care of that, because same thing happened to another practice head that I just had done, and I just went ahead and put some Genesis matte varnish on it. It corrected the problem, so corrected it right away. So the best of the best is the Genesis matte varnish. Unfortunately, Genesis stopped making it, and therefore you cannot get it anywhere. I have still a good amount in stock. I will be doing these babies in that varnish, and then after that, the rest of the varnish is going to be for me and my babies. So when I make me my babies, that's the varnish I'm going to use. But we're either going to try to go all air dry, or we're going to go to the IRSP varnish, heat set varnish. Let's see, it's not bad. My grandma has the same shirt. Oh, really? Does it say grandma on it? It says grandma. Look, it says grandma. I am a grandma. Can you believe it? I can't believe it already. All right, let's go ahead and with that, let's go ahead and throw on a layer. Let's clean up. So when you're cleaning acrylic off of anything, you can use like these spoon holders. Anything you can find for the kitchen works very well. All this stuff is kitchen stuff. So let's go ahead and let's clean this up. So you just need some water and alcohol. Stir that a bit, and then this comes right off. So in case anybody wanted to know how to clean up acrylic paint off of their dish, it's water and alcohol. Look how that just comes right off. Except for the spots that have pitting. You're a mama? Aw, mama. I'm Gamma, so I call myself Gamma. I didn't see my daughter tonight. I totally missed her. I miss my Gam baby. I see him usually every Sunday. I haven't seen him this weekend. I'm so sad. That's kind of sad. Oh my God, how did you make that? Takes a lot of years of practice. I've been doing it 21 years. You're a big sister? That's nice. It's nice to be a big sister. Yeah, I'm the youngest of 6, so I am the baby sister. I have no idea what is in here. There's like pitting or something in here. But that's okay. That's where we set our brushes. You're a mom? Awesome. Awesome. Wow, that's cool. I have to remember that cleaning trick. Yeah. So if you're painting with acrylic paints, whether it be craft paints or anything like that, that's what you use. You use mostly water with a bit of alcohol in it, and it'll just take that paint right off. So I've been watching somebody else who's an acrylic air dry varnish, acrylic. She paints with acrylic paints, and she said acrylic is the hardest to clean up. Not when you got alcohol. Alcohol cleans it right up. She just started painting with Genesis heat set paints, and she's doing a fabulous job. Oh my goodness, I'm inspired. I can't do it even if I wanted to. I cannot paint with Genesis heat set paints because of the chemicals. I'm very, very sensitive to chemicals, so I have to watch. All right, we're going to make our paint mix here, and I'm using this bowl simply because we're doing a wash. So we're doing a base layer wash. I use oil paint and as well, but on a canvas. Yeah, we used to use oils on our Reborns. We used to use oils. We used to use what was called stencil cream paints. That's what we used to use. All right, let me get the paint mix. And this is purple blush, so this is our base layer of purple blushing. So we're gonna go with that. So once these are kind of a pain, so once this paint gets to be done, then we're gonna start using these. I heard the baby food canisters here are really nice to use when you have your paint mixtures. I heard these are really nice, so I can't wait to try these. Once again, Amazon. Pretty much you can even get plastic pellets, you can get glass beads on Amazon. I literally get the whole everything on Amazon now. So you just gotta stir around your paint. Stir it really, really, really well. And we'll need our main paintbrush, which is right here. Welcome in, 114 people. Welcome to my channel. I'm Jen Lynn of Creative Newborns. Welcome. I've been an artist for 21 years of these Reborn hyper-realistic vinyl dolls. I paint vinyl only. I do not do silicone dolls. We are located in rainy Cleveland, Ohio. That's where we're broadcasting from today. I can't wait to be broadcasting from the Kansas Doll Show. That was so much fun last year. It was a lot of fun. I use oil on a canvas. Hello, thank you for the waving. Hello, hello. Yes. Thank you for the thumbs up. We have 178. Let's get that up to 200. Let's get it over 200. Let's get it up there. It gets us out in the algorithm. So we're making a wash right now. So welcome to my channel. Keep it going, keep it going. Yeah, so I'm thinking we'll do all that fun stuff after the Kansas Doll Show. We'll do the signature baby where you get to sign a reborn. And then, like, if you send super chats, you can put like a personal saying on a doll, something like that. It's kind of like the spin art, but we're doing signatures. You're in windy Texas? Oh, you're not in Florida? It's 12:36 a.m. in New Zealand, and I stumbled upon this. LOL, I went from some Asian country. Some Asian country, some dude making burgers for people in this. Oh, thank you. Welcome in. Welcome to my channel. I'm Jen Lynn of Creative Newborns. Welcome. We're making hyper-realistic art dolls, also known as reborn dolls. We're making a wash right now, and we're doing a base layer wash. That's what we're doing right now. I'm not going to put any additives in it. We're just going to paint these babies like I normally do. Last year I kind of made the mistake of experimenting on my show dolls, and I shouldn't have done that. But it's okay. It's okay. Most of them turned out good except for the giveaway baby, which if any of the babies had to go bad, then it was better that the giveaway baby went bad because of the varnishing process that I was doing. What is it for? Let me show you who we're painting on. This is Elena. We're going to throw on a base layer on her. She has got, it'll be a third layer. We've done 2 layers of painting. We've done her veining. If you can see her veining up here, we did the blue undertones, and we did the veining. And then we did the creasing. See how her eyes are creased, and then she's got the shading in her nose, and she's got creased lips and some beginnings of blushing on her lip color, and then inside the ear we did some shading. So now we're throwing on a base layer. Please note that every artist paints totally different. I think that's pretty cool. I use nitrile gloves because I don't trust my hands. They can get oily, and it's happened before where oils from your hands can transfer to the vinyl because you're holding the vinyl for long periods of time. Your hands can get oil, especially me with hot flashes. Yeah, I don't trust these hot flashes. So nitrile gloves are a great way to protect the vinyl from the oils from your hands, and not all artists do that. I'm just one of the artists that does. It's starting to pick up now where a lot of artists are starting to do that now. So, and everybody likes purple, so we'll put the purple ones on so everybody can get the purple hearts. We'll get the little purple hearts going on there. All right, let's get painting. And we've been here 2 hours already. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for hanging out with me for 2 hours. All right, I use makeup brushes, again, from Amazon for most of my applications here. We will start a tent revival here in Valley next week. Amen to that. Thank you, pretty teens. Purple hearts to you. Purple hearts, purple hearts. Thank you. What is it for? Did I answer your question? Reborn dolls are a collector's, an art piece for doll enthusiasts, such as myself. and many other ladies and men collect them too. And or they're for people who just generally like them for cuddling, relief of anxiety, depression. They are used for people who lost children. We do recognize that these do not replace real living children, and a lot of people do recognize that. um, and I personally just love making them. It's very relaxing to just sit here and paint. If I could, I would paint all day. I'd paint my little heart out all day. This is Elena by, let me show you. I don't know her name. Here, let me show you. I'll get her out. Alejandra de Zuniga. Well, this is her. I'll let you pronounce that. I cannot pronounce the name. That's why I can't say some of these sculptors' names. This is her here. This is what the prototype looked like. This is what she'll look like pretty much when she's done, except she will not have rooted hair. She'll have hair painting that looks like rooted hair. I think that one has painted hair. Does that one have painted hair? But isn't she the cutest? And she's Elena. That gives you the idea of what she's going to look like when she's done. You got one realistic baby? Awesome. I don't recommend this for small children to play with. I do recommend like the, if only Amazon would make their own sculpts, then I would recommend Amazon dolls, but because they don't, I can't recommend the knockoffs because the knockoffs are stolen sculpts. I don't see why they cannot find, I'm pretty sure they can find somebody to sculpt for them. I don't know why they don't, but let me put this over here. There we go. Let's see which way we need to go. There we go. I know, isn't she pretty? She is a pretty sculpt. Alejandra, pronunciation, pronounced H. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, I can't pronounce that name. I have been doing this for 21 years. Welcome to my channel. Yep, been doing this for 21 years now. We're putting on a base layer wash on this little gal here right now, and I'm brushing it on. And this becomes basically, I don't prime my kits. It kind of becomes the primer for the rest of the layers. Her name is my middle name, but pronounced differently. Gotcha. Gotcha. It's a pretty name. Okay. Zuniga. Zuniga. Okay. Gotcha. Pretty. Yes, I do own pets. Yes, I do. I have 2 birds, 2 parakeets, and I have 1 big fat bubby kitty, 1 orange kitty, Bubba the cat. And he is about 9 years old. Big fat kitty, he's a rescue. He was owned by the neighbors down the street and they abandoned him. So we adopted him. He hung around our house. Neighbors knew he was hanging around. But we kept him. Yeah, we kept him, and he's just been the best thing ever. And they see him that he lives here, so they're probably happy. They probably didn't want him. Who would not want him? He is the most adorable, loving cat. I love my cats. It's Bubba. Bubba's his name. In fact, that's the name that was given by the original owners because he did have a collar. He had a collar and it said Bubba on there and it had a phone number, and I called the guy and the guy never called me back, and And I found out where he lived, and I physically would take him down there, and then he would come back a day later. He would come back a day later and said, nope, I don't want to stay there. I want to stay here. So he basically hung around our yard for about 2 years before we decided to take him in. We said, you know what? Obviously, they don't want him down the street. And he was just way too cute. So, yeah. Someone said, you might as well keep him. He's a beautiful cat. He was a big cat. He's 17 pounds. He's a big boy. That's why his name's Bubba. I imagine that's why they named him Bubba. So, he's just a little bit jealous now of the grandbabies that we are having now. Like, he's jealous of the grandbaby. So when my grandson comes over, he's used to being the baby of the house, but when my grandson comes over, I'm oohing and eyeing over him. But Bubby don't like that. So I don't know if you see it. Do you see the color change? You see how the color is starting to change? Isn't it neat to see the coloring starting to change? Can I make you one? I suppose in the future I can make you one. They're not free, just so you know. The baby's so chubby, adorable. Thank you. Yes, cool. Yep, you see it? So you can now, if you look at the flange, that's how you know. Wait, try to get you back in the camera here. That's how you know. I just love watching the change. I think Mark is up. Mark is up. So you see how the beads, a lot of people are concerned about the paint beading on the vinyl. See how that does that? So the trick to that, you just rub it in. Rub it in like makeup. That's how you do it. So a lot of people are like, you need primer. No, you don't. You don't need primer. This is what you do. Just right on in that vinyl. See how it goes? It's going right in there. I love how it goes in there. It's very satisfying. It's like one of the satisfying things. And I need a thing of water. Let's get some water. Very satisfying. Oh, it's your first time here? Welcome, welcome. I hope you subscribe. Welcome in, welcome in. Can I make you one? You'll pay. I'm working on doll show babies. If you are going to the Kansas doll show, you can purchase one of my dolls there. These are for sale at the Kansas doll show. Any babies that do not sell there will be available probably. It'll be available on their page, on Kansas doll show page. That's the cool thing about being having a table there, is that you get to sell on their page on Facebook. So that's the real cool thing. All right. Same thing, once you apply the paint onto the vinyl, keep your eyeballs on that vinyl the whole time you're moving that paint. Get that paint moving. Do not stop until you are sure it's in the vinyl. This is literally painting it, staining the vinyl. If this were to get stripped, you cannot strip this off. It's in the vinyl. Just like the blue veining, it's in the vinyl. So acrylic paints stain the vinyl pretty good. So that's why you have to really watch what you're doing. Let's see. Okay, we'll see you later. Thanks for being here. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. You still have live at 12. Are you still have live in 12? I don't know how much longer I'll be live. Yes, I'm bringing them to life, not death. You're right. I know somebody probably said that. They're coming to life. Look at them come to life. Look at they're getting their color. They're getting their newborn coloring in. Fresh and pink. Fresh brand new baby. You see how the ear is changing right in front of your eyes. So this is where creasing, when you do the creasing beforehand, some people don't do the creasing beforehand. They do it afterwards, but it's much harder to do it that way. It's so much easier if you can do the creasing beforehand. Because when you're going to put this all on, the creasing all stands out, and then once I get towards one of my last layers, then I'll recrease where I feel it needs to be. I'm looking for this brush. So I'll do a little bit of some like recreasing back here with this and just kind of go over that creasing with that, and it highlights it. Every artist paints different, just so you know. So whatever you're seeing me do, a lot of artists don't do it in the way that I do. See, the ear is pink. Now look at this one. This one has no paint, and this one does. Nice. Your middle name is pronounced Elena. Nice. Does it feel like a baby? Right now it just feels like vinyl. Technically, vinyl art dolls don't really feel like real baby if you're talking about the skin texture, except for whatever it is that Picket Fence Nursery used. That feels pretty real. I like that. I'm definitely want to use that technique if she's willing to share it with me. And I am happy to share any techniques with you guys especially this all air dry thing. If I discover one, I did post on Facebook about it. If I come up with something, I will definitely share it, but I'm not going to share it if it's going to go wrong. Thank goodness I didn't really share it when I was doing it last year for the giveaway doll. I experimented with varnish and some medium and stuff, and it came out wrong. It must have had some kind of reaction to I don't know what happened. But I don't want to share it until I know it works. Like, I don't want to be sharing something that's not going to work. Penny, thank you. Member of 3 months. Welcome, welcome. God is good. Jesus saves. Amen. Praise the Lord. Thank you. Amen. Preach it. Preach it, sister. I heard a good sermon today, believe it or not, on TikTok. There was a lady that I follow. She does the sign language, and she's a Christian, and she sign language for her local church. And the sermon was really good. It was really good. You want one? Your dad is a pastor? Awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, the sermon was about being tied to one another as Christians, like going in the same direction, that we want to go in the same direction together and being tied together as Christians. So, like, if one veers off, then it's going to bring the other one with them, but the other one is supposed to veer the other one back to, straying off into different things because, there's temptations out there. Lots of temptations. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, you can see a little bit there. So it was really surprisingly for TikTok. I was surprised because TikTok was, I basically watch TikTok because all the animal rescues are on there. I love watching the animal rescues. forward to that. Amen. Praise God for his goodness and the salvation we have through Jesus Christ. Amen. Yes. Amen. Amen. Oh, that's nice. Cumberland AME Church, South Carolina. Yeah, Carolina. I'm reading without my glasses, so awesome. Yes, I do sell them. I love singing music. It's so beautiful. Brings out the beauty of the words. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. I'm very blessed. My son plays piano for the church, and my daughter sings. So she does singing, my son does piano. So I'm very blessed. I have musicians in the family, and they sing worship music. You never been on TikTok? Yeah, TikTok, there is questionable content there, but at the same time, there's good content. You have to seek it out. You just have to scroll fast. I like the animal rescues. I like watching that. And there was a church, so there's this lady, she's a Christian, and it was only me and 4 other people watching this morning, and she does sign language for the church. So it's like sign language ministry. Yes, it's a realistic baby. Yep, these are hyper realistic art dolls known as Reborn dolls. Mm-hmm. Oh, I get what you mean. Yeah, get what you mean. Don't you just love autocorrect? Aren't they wonderful? I'm telling you. I don't have a TikTok either. I don't want to expose myself. Yeah, well, whatever. I figured whoever's going to get you, they're going to get you. Every platform you're on, you're exposing yourself, even on YouTube. Facebook, all that stuff. None of it's private. So that's how I feel. There's a lot of good content on TikTok. Some good animal and reborn dolls. I love watching about the reborn dolls. There's a lot of artists that are on there that are not on. I wish they would come to YouTube. Really wish they would. $206 likes. Thank you, thank you. Let's see. Is it hard to make reborn dolls? It can be. Sometimes it can be difficult. I'm in the stages of trying to come up with a like where I can totally varnish my dolls without putting them in the oven, without using heat set, trying to make all air dry. So yes, it's kind of a hard road I'm on right now, trying to find a way to varnish my dolls that feel a lot like the Genesis, because I'm very like saddened that I only have a certain amount of Genesis left, and that's it. It's gone. It'll be gone. That's why these dolls are going to be the last to be varnished with the Genesis heat set matte varnish. I paint with acrylic air dry paints, just so you know. And yes, you can use heat set varnishes on your dolls, so that was a wonderful discovery that I have made there. So I was happy about that. So that's the only reason, like, a lot of people will be like, wow, you got it easy, that all you have to do is just heat set your varnish. Well, even doing that is just ugh, I hate the smell of baking vinyl, you know. You see how the, while I'm painting this, you can see how the creasing is really showing up here, how it's really showing up. So that's why it's, to me, in my opinion, like, it's important for me to do the creasing first. That's the hardest part. Get the hardest part out of the way first. They're good and bad, and everything you make is a choice what you want. Yep, thank you, Penny, for that. I choose to live for Christ as much as I can in everything I do. Amen, amen. Yes. Do you ever listen to any of the, do you guys do you do Bible, do you do summer, was it Vacation Bible School? Do you do Vacation Bible School? I absolutely love their music. It's from, who's it from? Oh, it's a company. I don't know if they make the music anymore, but there's a lyric in there that I like that says, everything you do, do it upon the Lord. You know, as if you're working for the Lord. That's true. Even when you're at work, you're giving 100%. You know, and that's how I look at it. Who cares if the girl next to you is not doing as much work as you think she should be? Stay in your lane and work as if you're working for the Lord. Don't worry about what other people are doing. You do what you are called to do. And that's how I look at it. And that's what gets me through my, oh my gosh, this person's not working. They're totally just sitting there doing nothing. They should be doing this. I just keep in my lane. The 3D is coming out. Do you see that? Do you see how, like, the ears are and everything? You can see the creasing. It's just totally showing up. Wait till the mottling. Look at the veining. You can see the veining is starting to come out. So it's the face part that I'm very careful about. So I'm going to concentrate on the face here. So I'll look up at the screen in just a moment. So I'm just concentrating on this part right here, the face. We want to make sure we're getting this as even as we can. She's looking nice and pink. She's pinkening up like a real baby. Learned a lot from other artists that are not Reborn artists. You'll find that you'll learn from other artists. This stroke I'm doing is the X stroke. This is from Bob Ross. That stroke, just by seeing that when Bob Ross was painting, it makes a lot of sense and how to spread the paint on. This is just acrylic air dry paint with distilled water. I didn't add any of the additives in it because it goes right into the vinyl. So I'll probably add additives later to it. Yes, it is. We used to, but getting too old for that now. We helped a lot of churches with VBS, but not much now. Yeah, back when the kids, now my grandson will be in VBS, and well, he's a little young now, but I just can't wait to for him to be joining things like that. And my kids were all in VBS, Vacation Bible School. They were in the Awanas Club, the Awanas. I'm trying to get paint on each part of the vinyl here so that this acts like the foundation layer. So this is kind of like the primer. So a lot of people do ask, do you use primer? And I don't use primer. It's just water, distilled water in the paint. And yes, it does bead up on the vinyl, but guess what? You can just rub that, brush that right into the vinyl. Use your X strokes. I learned this, like I said, from Bob Ross. You learn a lot from other artists. If they're not reborn doll artists, I've learned a lot from miniature sculpting artists or miniatures, people who paint the miniatures. It's okay. This will be a Caucasian baby if it's a little uneven, the paint, because Caucasian people are uneven skin, especially me. Look at this. Look at all of that. Oh my gosh, it looks so bad on camera. All the freckles. That's from sun. Stay out of the sun. If you're going to be in, I mean, don't stay out of the sun, but be in the sun, but have some sunscreen on. I didn't. That's from all the years of having the swimming pool. I went out there without sunscreen. That's what you do. You damage your skin. I damage my skin. See how it beads up on the vinyl? That's totally okay. Our pastor got saved in VBS and now has passed over 22 years now. You never know what God wills for VBS. Yes, amen. Yeah, that's how I feel. You never know, you know. You never know. Sorry, I gotta put this up to my chest. Sometimes it's just the way I gotta do it. Get that really in there. So I'm just going to pay attention on this part too. This is a very crucial part as well. Just getting it around the mouth area. That way the rest of the paint will go on nicely. Just bite right onto it. It'll just stick right on there. So this in a way is our it's the foundation. It's our priming. We're just doing two things at once. We're priming and putting some base layers down. Thank you. Aw, thank you for that. Yes, like and subscribe. Yes, this is a lot of hard work. Thank you. Thank you for that. That's so sweet. Yes, please hit that thumbs up or thumbs down. Either one does help. We have 2:21. Let's try to keep it up with how many hours? We've been here 2 hours and 34 minutes. Let's get it up to 2:34. Let's keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. I appreciate it. I like it you guys are hanging out. Your time means everything too. So thank you for hanging out and listening to me or watching or because a lot of times I don't watch the live streams. I just listen in while I'm painting or while I'm doing housework or cooking, especially while I'm cooking, you know. Thank you. Oh, thank you. You have one of those? Awesome. Tap, 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 tap. Yes, hit that tap. Tap, tap, tap. And in advance, many, many purple hearts to you. Thank you, thank you. Yep, just like the song says, it's more than just plastic, more than just clay. It's a comfort at the end of the day. It's the comfort. I'll show you comparison with her arm. Oh, you love the dolls? Awesome. It's a good weird. What do you do? I paint hyper-realistic vinyl art dolls. Welcome, welcome. No, I'm not weird. It's a good weird. We love it. Love painting them. See, there are things that you like. What seems, things that you like may seem weird to us, so. These are very helpful, and they're helpful to me just to even make them. I love making them. It's just neat to see them pinking up and everything. It's like bringing them to life. Drop a like for this wonderful channel. Thank you, Lucky Shamrock. Love that, Lucky Shamrock. Wishing you a happy St. Patrick's Day tomorrow. Thank you. It is tomorrow. It's the 16th. I think today is my brother's birthday. I gotta wish him a happy birthday. All right, I think that's enough for, well, let's do a little detailing around the nose. And then we'll move on to a hand. Wow, what a difference. Look at the difference. Do you see a difference so far? Look at that. Wow, what a difference so far. Happy birthday. Yes, if my brother's watching, happy birthday. I don't think he knows my channel. I don't think he watches me. I don't think any of my family does. There's the notice. My granddaughter's birthday is tomorrow. Well, happy birthday to your granddaughter, Penny. She'll be 3 years old. Oh, how adorable. 3 years old. Yes. Yes, it is. Yep. See the difference? Look at that. We'll be doing her hand next. Look at that. That looks pretty cool. I'm going to do a little bit of some detailing on her nose with a smaller brush, and then we'll move on to the arms and legs. See how fast that went? It goes much quicker than creasing, doesn't it? Creasing just seems to take the longest. Now we gotta find a detail brush. Let's go with this one. We'll go with this one. Put a little bit of some more on the nose here because we're gonna have a little more coloring here. So I'm going to add more paint to there, and you can see the coloring coming alive. I gotta prep cook yet. It's Monday. It's It's Prep Cook Monday. I like to make a few meals for the week for work because especially that we're having overtime. We're doing overtime, so that's why I'm doing a live long stream in case I can't make it for any live streams this week. So we're kind of doing a long live stream today so that we can just catch up. Pre-catch up. So we're just kind of detailing this a little bit here. Anything that looks like a streak will blend right on in with the mottling. So the mottling will be next. Hello, you're welcome. Hi, hi, hi. Good morning. 2:32. Thank you for all the thumbs up. I appreciate it. Keep on tapping. Keep on, keep on. Thank you so much. All right. You gotta get at those weird angles to get that paint. $2:32 in the morning. Yes, it is now. What time is it? 7 a.m. here. Let me see what time it is. I gotta probably go soon to do my prep cooking. It's 8:18. Holy moly! Oh my gosh, 8:18 in the morning. Oh yeah, I definitely do gotta get going in a few minutes here. I didn't realize I was having so much fun. I gotta do some prep cooking. So we're making veal parmesan with some pasta salad, and then I'm gonna make egg salad. I love egg salad. I'm a big egg salad fan. Big time. I'll make some of that. I love pasta salad, even though it's not all that good for you because it's still pasta. It turns into sugar, but try not to have too much of it. It is 11:18 in Australia, all the way from Australia. Welcome, welcome. I can finally go to work. Nice. Nice. We're painting vinyl, hyper-realistic vinyl art dolls. That's what we're doing. Yummy, that sounds good. Yeah, I love egg salad. I'm a big egg salad fan. Big time. So that's what I am making so that I can have some for lunch for tonight at work. All right, let's start her hand. So that's the head. We'll start a little bit her hand. We'll be on here for 15 more minutes. So 15-minute warning. I'm gonna jump off here in 15 minutes because I do gotta cook up a storm. Look at her. She's so cute. You can see where the original vinyl, she's come a long way. So I love this color vinyl so much. Love it. Let's get those little hands done. These are not such little hands. I'll tell you that. They're not such little hands. You see how that beads right off? It's okay because you're just going to get it right into that vinyl. I think a lot of artists don't know that about acrylic paints, is that you can just literally brush that paint right into the vinyl. Oh, wow, all the way from Romania, 1420 in Romania. Welcome, all the way from Romania. Welcome, welcome. This is the makeup that they do for no, it's not. These dolls are not alive. They never have. This is acrylic air dry paints. Never knew that they used acrylic paints for people in funeral homes. No, we're painting hyper. It's just literally almost painting like sculptures and things like that. This is a type of painting. I knew somebody that used to do that for a living. They used to put makeup on people for funerals. I wouldn't want that job. Kudos to those who can do that and not be like upset about it. You know, I would be. That's a hard job. Being a mortuary. How do we get on this subject? That's a hard job. Like, what is another hard job? There's other hard jobs. Being a garbage person is a hard job. We never thank them enough, you know? Because where would we be without our people who, you know, take care of the things that, you know, nobody else wants to? Being a doctor, my husband had a 7-hour surgery done for his cancer to get the tumor out and everything. He had to take a large piece of colon out of him. Imagine that kind of surgery. I don't know if I can stand there for 7 hours straight. It's a lot of work. Or mail people who walk through all sorts of weather just to deliver our mail. Amazon people, oh my gosh. Now I heard about Amazon people. They literally, especially, and I feel bad sometimes when I order something to get it delivered in a few hours because you pay extra. They have to work really hard to get that delivered to you. I think they have it now on some orders that you can tip them, you know. Those little fingers are pink. Let me put on my glasses for a minute. We helped make a funeral home into a church, and they use regular makeup, not paint. Yeah, they do. I think they do. I'm not sure if there's such thing as funeral makeup. Potato salad is your favorite? Yummy. I love potato salad. Love it. Started a newborn last night. Awesome, Amber. Awesome, awesome. The brushes they use for the funeral home are huge. It creeped me out to see that, but how that same room was used to publish scriptures. Wow. Do you know a restaurant, one of our local restaurants, it was like a buffet, it turned into a funeral home? I think that's kind of strange. Have we got these strange conversations, right? To use any mediums in your paints. So right now, no. This is just paint and distilled water. And I don't use primer. You can just brush this right in. It goes right into your vinyl. But when I do use a medium, I am experimenting with color pouring medium matte. So I'm going to use this as an additive to make the paint act more like the Genesis paint, and it makes it smoother. So when I go to do my mottling, I'm going to use this, or you can use this. But the only problem is with this stuff is that it goes on beautifully. It just dries kind of like sticky. It's sticky, and I hate that. I'm like, oh, I wish they would come out with something like this, but not sticky. This stuff's a little thicker, but it dries so matte, and I'm going to use this when I do my final blushing layers to make it go on more even, and for my mottling. Right now this is just foundation. And as you can see, when the paint goes on, you see how it goes on, how it beads like that? So that's like I should make a video, a short about that. See how many artists are worried about that beading up like that? That is absolutely no problem. No problem at all. You don't need any kind of primer to get that into your vinyl. Just take your brush, work it right into your vinyl. Push hard, like not too hard, but the firm. Go quickly. Keep your eyeballs on that vinyl because you are painting with air dry. It could leave water streaks. So make sure you're not using too much paint. And that's how you do it. See how that paint went right into the vinyl like that? It went right in there. See that? Hopefully somebody learned something. I totally binge watch other artists that go live and they paint, and I'm totally binging on watching them work. So now all the layers don't go on this way. I mean, they could. I rather pounce on the rest, so that's why I'm going to use a medium. It's going to be the color pouring medium that is going to go into my paint when I go to do the mottling and when I go to do pouncing on the rest of like the blushing and everything. So that's what I'm going to do, is add that to make it more spreadable. Because you really can't quite do this on all of the layers, or else you're going to start brushing off other layers. So that's why the rest of your layers are going to be pounced on. They got to be pounced on. This is the only layer. This is the foundation layer. This is the only layer that you can brush in because you're working with the bare vinyl. And you're getting it right into the vinyl. Hopefully we're making sense here. See that? Do you see how the difference between the hand and the arm there? You see how pink that is? It's in the vinyl. That is not coming out of the vinyl. You scrubbed it in there. It looks like blod. Looks like blod. What's a blod? I use golden and add Joe Santa's Flow Medium, and it gets so tacky. I get so much. Yes. That's the problem with this. This here is golden airbrush medium. It works wonders. But you get so much lint. You get so much fuzz and little dots. It drives me crazy. So I'm using this to try. Here we are. I'm going to be using this. And this pretty much, it's not as good as the airbrush medium, but it does like make the paint more workable and more spreadable. And I'll show you what it does for the mottling. Oh my gosh, what the heck is going on outside? Hang on, we got a storm going on out here. Oh yeah, there's a storm going on. Hopefully the power won't go out while we're doing this. Okay, this is going to look a little rough, but this is the experimentation I did on a belly plate yesterday. So this is how that, it's a bit strong, but you can get it lighter. So that's like the belly plate I experimented on yesterday. It's soft and it's matte. It's extremely matte and soft. So I'm definitely going to be working with this. It's called golden color, pouring color matte medium. And I originally got it for spin art painting. It's for pouring colors, but it's a medium. If it says medium, it's fair game to try to use it in your paints to see what you can come up with. This looks a bit strong, but I wanted to try it. You can get it to go lighter. I love how it's spread on there, and it's spread really, really, really well. So I'm going to try to make a simple, affordable reborn using nothing but this medium and see how we do. And then we're going to varnish this head. I did say we were going to varnish it. We'll do that. So I'm only going to finish, well, I'll finish this arm and then we'll varnish that head. And then we'll go. Did you hear it? Yeah, it went. It's like totally storming out there right now. Where do you buy body parts from? Different purposes, stuff to choose from. And do they have standard size to fit on the main body? So you buy doll kits. I would recommend if you're starting out, buy them from Bountiful Baby. You can buy them from Bountiful Baby, or you can Behringer your dolls from the store and reborn the old-fashioned way. But yeah, you can get them from Bountiful Baby. You can get spare parts. You can get the whole doll kit. You can get practice parts, things like that. I bought it on Amazon. So it looks like this. This stuff is like liquid gold right now. I love it. It's golden, just like it says. So this is, I got a big one. It's this stuff right here. It's extremely matte. My son got this for me for my birthday. I put it on my Amazon wish list. So we always have a wish list going so that like when it's our birthday, the family members can just go in and buy whatever. I think that's really a really nice way to be able to buy gifts. But yeah, this stuff is like gold, and it's for pouring. It's for pouring your paints. It's for pouring and spin art and all that stuff. That right there was 30 something bucks. So I think they sell it in a gallon too for like $100. I don't know. I'm gonna buy me more of that stuff. It's awesome. I love it. It's not tacky at all. It's completely matte and completely soft. Let's see. I finished the arms, legs, and head, but I have to do the body later. Yeah, try some of that stuff. To be honest, this isn't something that I would be interested in doing myself, but I do find the art of it very interesting. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, just the paint. I love painting. Some people, honestly, do like reborn dolls, don't like reborn dolls, but they like painting them. Isn't that funny? They don't like the dolls themselves, but they do like painting them. That is a thing. Thank you. I'm going to have to check it out. Yeah, Amazon. Check it out on Amazon. We're trying to go for an all air dry baby, not this one. I'm trying to get away from the ovens. That would be my dream come true if I can get away from the ovens. That would be nice. So yeah, I'm going to definitely be using that. You use quite a bit in your mix. It's kind of like a lotion, not lotion, it's like it's thicker than the airbrush medium is nice and thin and watery. It makes your paint very watery, and I painted my African American baby with it, and it spreads the color beautifully, but it's so tacky. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to, when I paint a layer on with the golden airbrush medium, then I'm going to go over it with that medium to try to make it not so tacky, because nothing sticks to that medium. When you use that medium, nothing sticks to it. So Christina Woolley is coming out with a um, air dry. I think it's a varnish. I'm not sure. I'll have to read that up. But she's coming to the Kansas Doll Show. I'm so excited. Christina Woolley's coming to Kansas Doll Show. I am very over the moon over that because I'm going to pick her brains. Let me tell you, she is like a professional air dry painter. She does silicones now. Now she's been painting silicones, and her hair painting is just as amazing on the silicone babies as is the her regular reborns, her vinyl dolls that are the air dry paint. So she's come up with some kind of medium that's got texturing. So maybe that's what I need to get. But I hope she brings some with her to the Kansas Doll Show. I would totally love that. Do you see the difference? Look at the difference between this part of the arm and now this part of the arm. You see the difference there? Liked and subscribed. Oh, thank you. She is working really hard. Thank you for that. All purple hearts to you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Some 4-year-old think they had... I like making darker skin tones, and by the end there is so much lint. Oh yeah, totally. That's what happened to my ethnic baby. She's still got lint. There was no way of getting rid of it, or I would have taken the paint off with it. So I varnished her with whatever lint is on her. I just chalk it up as body hair, maybe. I don't know. But it's not noticeable. If you point it out, then yes, you'll notice it. But yeah, that's like I said earlier in my stream, kudos to those who do silicone painting because there is a lot of lint. There's no avoiding lint there. Because silicone, it tracks so much fuzz and lint and dirt pieces. So kudos to those who silicone paint. You love your job? That's awesome. I love my job too. I love both of them. I really do. But if I could, I would definitely be a 100% stay-at-home person and do this job. This is my dream job, and I got to do this for 10 years while I was a stay-at-home mom. I discovered Reborn dolls making while I was a stay-at-home mom. I was a stay-at-home mom with my children. And I only had 2 kittles at the time that I discovered it. I think I was in my late 20s, early 30s when I discovered Reborn dolls. And now I'm in my 50s. So I've been doing this 22 years, 21 years. I've been in the hobby for 22 years. So I spent like a year studying it and everything, and then finally jumped in and decided to do it. Well, I knew I wanted to do it. I was like, there's my calling. I am going to be painting these dolls. I get to hand the dolls out to kids and love their smiles. Oh, that's so awesome. I remember a 6-year-old won one of my won a Reborn from me at the Rose Doll Show. It couldn't have been more perfect. It was at, well, not won it, but she got my doll as the gift, the baby shower gift. So I made a Reborn to give away at the baby shower, and a 6-year-old got it. and she was just so thrilled. I was just, oh my gosh, this is so wonderful. So especially with ethnic painting and you're going layer by layer by layer, it's important to have a medium that spreads well. So that way you can put it on and then like brush it in or pounce it in and it spreads evenly. Because if you don't, with acrylic and you're just using water, it's just going to be, it's the more layers you put on, yes, it's harder to spread. It only works for some reason when you're just putting it on as your base layer because you got the bare vinyl to brush it into. So I don't know if that makes any sense, but the rest of the layers are going to have to be pounced on. Let's see. You love painted silicone? Yeah. Definitely painted silicone is art. It's an art form that I give so much credit to those who can do it because it's, I can imagine how frustrating it's got to be. And the doll that Penny has that she adopted from me, like Terry and Sherry did a beautiful job on her, and I don't see any lint on her whatsoever. Not at all. And for people to be able to make a silicone doll with no lint in them, oh my gosh. Well, look at the difference there. How is painting silicone? So I heard that painting silicone, all it is when you're painting silicone, it's painting silicone onto silicone. It's just pigment inside of silicone, and that's what you're painting on there, is like adding more silicone to the silicone. Somebody told me that you can use Genesis heat set paints because it's oil based, and you can use it for silicone dolls and paint hair that way. And you just seal it with silicone, which makes so much more sense. You know, you can technically paint a silicone with heat set paints, except for because it's oil based. I was like, don't you gotta cure it? That's the only thing. I forgot what she said. Apparently not. You just seal it in with more silicone. So. So like I said, I'm adding more water to this. Look how it beads up. So like I said, a lot of people will be like, oh no, how come it's not sticking to the vinyl? Well, you just gotta get it right into the vinyl, brush it in, there it goes. You have to be very, very careful for what's called water spots or spots of paint that you may brush off and then it's hard to explain. So, air dry painting is very challenging in some ways. It's more not forgiving if you make a mistake. That's why you got to keep your eyes on that vinyl the whole time you're painting. If you make a boo-boo or a oopsie with heat set, you could just take some thinner and use it on your sponge and wipe it right off. You can't quite do that. If I made an oopsie on here, there is no fixing it. There is no fixing it. And I don't want to strip. I don't like stripping kits. I've tried it once and the paint does stain the vinyl. You cannot get that out. So there are people who say that people are afraid to buy Reborns that have been painted with air dry because they're afraid of it peeling off. Not my paint, they don't peel off. It's in the vinyl. It's stained. It's not coming out. Some will come off, but it's in there. I think same as for the heat set. You know, certain colors will stain the vinyl. let's see. Where I live, we have a company that has over 450 employees, counting me. Nice. I don't know how many employees are where I work. There's quite a bit on first shift. I'm on third shift, so that's what I love about it, is there's not many of us on third shift. It's pretty quiet. But I am working over into first shift tonight, into tomorrow. I'm a little scared. I haven't seen first shift people in a long time. Hello, hello. Good morning, good morning. You can heat cure silicone, but I don't know if you can use the temperature that you need for Genesis silicone light bubble. Yeah, so Melissa McCrory, I used to have a silicone doll from her. She would heat set. I heard you're not supposed to. She would heat set her silicone. And every doll that I got from her, the paint just peeled right off. Just came right off. And I don't know if it's from the heat or what, but and she would fix them for free. She was a nice lady. I don't know if she's making any dolls anymore, but yeah, I have to send that every single doll that I got from her. They would totally peel up. And I would just gently change them and they would peel up. It's not like I was bathing them or anything like that. When you get a higher end silicone, and I think maybe the problem was she was curing them in the oven, which I heard from certain people, you're not supposed to do that. But other silicones didn't do that. I have a silicone doll right now and her paint is kind of peeling. So I guess to me it's a that's why I don't own silicone dolls. They're expensive and they peel, and I cannot stand whatever it is the powders, the grit of the powder on my fingers. I just can't seem to get it off my hands. So, all right, this arm is done. I'm going to varnish Reborn Thomas there, and then we'll be done. And I gotta go cook, and then I gotta go to sleep. It's definitely much pinker up there, so let's get the hand a little bit pinker. So now I really don't have to brush in too hard now that we're like on paint. So technically if you wanted to use distilled water and paint, you can. It takes a little more work, but it's easier if you have a medium because it just spreads right on in there. You just gotta pounce it in rather than brush it in. So we're just trying to pinken this up a little bit more. Real dolls. Do I make real dolls? What do you mean real dolls? I make reborn dolls. Hyper realistic reborn dolls. Are you talking about real care dolls? There is an artist that does. And her name, I can't believe I remembered this. Faithfully Made is her nursery name. Isn't that a beautiful name? Faithfully Made. She makes the real care dolls, if that's what you mean. She puts the real care unit computer units in them, and they are reborns that have the real care unit in them, and they will cry, they will make noises, you have to figure out how to when they cry, you have to figure out if they're hungry or if they need to be changed. That's what the real care dolls are. They're like for college or high school training. We weren't fortunate enough to have them kind of dolls in high school. We had to take home an egg, and it was gross. That was just the most disgusting thing, is like taking home eggs, boiled eggs. That was gross. Like, why can't we have one of those real care dolls? An egg can't cry. You can easily cheat and just go to bed and leave your egg alone, right? All right. I think that's good enough. We don't want to overdo it. So I'll show you the difference here. I've been praying for you that you will get your dolls finished for the show. Good timing. Thank you. Yes. It looks like we're gonna do good time now. I hope. I hope. Maria did tell me that, like, if I don't, she's got more stuff that she can bring. In fact, next year we're probably gonna share a table to where I'm probably only gonna do a couple, maybe 3 dolls next year, and the rest are gonna be her stuffed animals. So it'll be kind of like a joint thing. Um, have enough money for one of the dolls. I still gave her a doll just free because it was on the house. It was, oh, that's so nice. That is so nice. Yeah, to gift people dolls. That is so nice. She's so beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. And why does this stop again? Let me turn the music back on. Why did I do that? Excuse me. Woo! That was a big one. Let's go to this YouTube channel and let's go play our playlist. Wow, 8:52. Holy moly, it's almost 9 o'clock. Let's go to... let's see. Okay. There we go. We'll play this next. It shouldn't. Play all. Play all. All right, let's compare arms, and then we're gonna varnish Thomas here, and then we're gonna head on out. It's already 9 o'clock, guys. 9 o'clock a.m. here. See the difference? So there's the difference there. What a difference. In my eyes, wow, it's a little more pink than what I wanted, but it'll be okay. It'll be okay. You're new, welcome, welcome. Thank you. So you can see the hands. See the difference there? So you always want to do that when you're finishing a limb, just kind of compare it and just make sure, especially after you're done doing your next limb. We're not going to do the next limb. We're going to varnish Thomas here, and then we'll go. Yeah, there's the difference. Look at that. Quite a difference there. So that's the base layer, or this is the base layer. So you can see it's very helpful that we've creased, and that way when we get towards the end, we'll do whatever creasing that needs to be done. So and let's see. And that's what she looks like so far. She's gonna be a cutie. Oh my goodness, what a cutie you're going to be. All right, let's get to some varnishing. That'll only take a minute, and then we'll go. I'll let you go. And I'll work on her again tomorrow. Maybe we'll come on camera, maybe not. All right, I'm going to use some soft touch varnish for this little guy here. This is experimental, so we're doing experimental varnishing on this little guy and see how far we can get with doing this without it having some sort of reaction. We had some kind of reaction on the giveaway doll where it became really, really sticky for some reason. I came to where I sell newborn baby dolls with Oh, this is terrifying. No, it's not terrifying. I assure you. Look inside. Just vinyl. Nothing gory about it. Just vinyl. Hello, I'm not terrifying. Don't say that about me. I'm not gonna hurt you, I promise. But look at the coloring. I did some hand mottling. Do you see the mottling on his face? I did that by hand. I do the face mottling by hand. So I just kind of get more of a control over it. It's a good terrifying. It means it looks realistic. Hey, it's okay if you, I can't give one away. I would love to. If I was $1 billion, if I had $1 billion, heck yeah, I would love to give them away. That would be nice. Be very nice. Oh, that's so nice of you to give it to them. That is so nice. Nice, nice, nice. Zero, can you send me? If you have $1 million. Now, if you have $900, sure. I'll send you one if you have $900. Look at all the work that goes into them. It's a lot of work. And like I said, for sure, if I had a lot of money, heck yeah, I'd be giving away. I'd love to do that. I'm not kidding you. I am not kidding. Because you have to do something. Even if you're a millionaire, you have to do something, right? All right, let's get some soft touch. We're going to use the kind I made a little mix earlier today. Soft touch with some matte powdering. You can use cornstarch. Angie Jones made a recipe for that. If anybody's interested, I will post that I'll post it on a story or something if anybody wants to know what the recipe is. But this here has the matte medium from, I think, where's it from? It's from McPherson's. But this is soft touch with the matte. So it's going to make it even more matte. It'll have some sort of dewy look to it. So yeah. I don't have a paper plate. Actually, we'll just use this. Good idea. Let's use our old palette. Don't high schoolers use something like that? Yes, they do. High schoolers do use the real care dolls. They cry and they burp. Or you have to figure out when they're crying what they need. If they need to be changed, fed, burped. Versus the... Gotcha. Angry Birds. Oh gosh, I remember Angry Birds. Yeah. When I work at a different company where the baby dolls sell them for $150. That's why I quit. Now I work at this wonderful company. That is nice. That's cool. I'm glad. That's cool. I do too. I like where I work too. But I'd like to be, if I have a choice, I would definitely stay home for sure. Nothing beats being at home. I am a homebody big time. That's a fun fact about me. Hubby's up. I use soft touch and cornstarch and I love it. It's my favorite varnish. Yes. So this doesn't have cornstarch. It has matte medium. Let me see where it's from. FX. Reborn. Yeah, it's matting powder. Reborn FX. That's what it says on here. Reborn X. That's what that is. But when I run out of this stuff, I'll use cornstarch. It works pretty well. So that's what we're doing. And we're putting it over this. I did use the golden, it's to, what medium is it? Let's open up. It's soft gel. So I use the soft gel, and the thing about soft gel, that is tacky. It's like, why does everything gotta be so tacky? Like, why? Just why? We'll go ahead and use this. So I just mixed this up this afternoon. When I worked at a different company, they said the baby dolls were... Gotcha. Okay. And then we get our spare brush here, and then we're going to put that on all over. Here we go. Hang on a second. There we go. This is experimental. This is Reborn Thomas from Bountiful Baby. That's why Bountiful Baby dolls are fantastic, because you can do all kinds of experimenting. They're cheap and you can experiment. Especially you could get practice parts. So I used the gel. I got that from oh, I can't think of her name. She's online. She was the one that was using the sponges, these other sponges, to make pores, to make it look like three-dimensional pores. And she was using Liquitex, not the golden. A lot of people use the Liquitex. Oh gosh, why am I forgetting what gel? Okay, Liquitex soft gel as a primer, and they use it as a sealer. So Antoine's nursery, I am so grateful for her. I've learned a lot of things from her as well. Antoine's uses the soft gel. It is Liquitex, and she uses that for a primer and a sealer. I didn't know you can use it for both. I'm not worried about that. I just want to get the texture in there. So this is completely experimental, and we're going to see how well this does. I'm going to get him a cuddle body, and I'm going to make him into a cuddle baby. This stuff is really awesome for sealing up the varnishing the hair. It gives the hair a hair painting. Very soft. Very soft. Oh, now I need a little mini brush. Need one of our handy. Good morning! There she is! Hi, Mama Pat's Nursery. How are you? Good morning. I can't believe it's already like 9 o'clock. That's why I'm trying to hurry up and get this done. So I'm just kind of paying attention to this. So if I missed your question or comment, I'm so sorry. I just need to get this, is very crucial before it dries on you, and then you can't really pounce it again. So we're trying to get, our goal is trying to get to the point of having everything completely air dry. That is my goal. I really am done with ovens. I just hate the smell. It's just total oof. But the doll show babies will be, they'll have the Genesis matte varnish on them. That'll be the last of the babies that I sell to the public with matte varnishing. The Genesis kind. The rest, if I have to heat set, that I'm using the Irresistibles, IRSP matte varnish, or whatever Picket Fence Nursery uses, because I'm definitely going to ask her, because it's like very velvety. What have you been up to, Mimi? Where I live, I run my own company. Nice. Yeah, this is kind of my own company. It's Creative Newborns by Jen Lennon. That's my company. Welcome to my company, people. Thank you for all the likes. This is the longest I've ever painted on a live stream. That coffee really helped. Anything without the coffee. So this soft gel, this soft touch matte varnish by Deco Art. It does have the FX matting powder in it, so this definitely should work out. I may put another coat of this on, or another coat of the color pouring medium. That stuff is super matte. That's what I love about it. It's super soft and super matte. That's why I so totally love it. How much are they? They range from $425 up to $1,500. Average being $775 to $800 for my dolls. See, a piece of hair is on there. Oh no. No. There we go. Got it off. Whew. Get a hair stuck. You gotta gently try to get it off of there. There we go. Very frustrating. All right, we gotta get more this out of the. Okay, this time we are going over the hair with this too. And then the final coats of this varnish is going to be going on straight on and going with the hair pattern. But for now, we're just going to pounce this on as like the base varnish layer. So I'll probably varnish this a couple more times. So amongst the Reborn artists, this is a favorite varnish. The nice thing about this is you don't have to heat set it. Just let it dry for a day. Let it cure on its own for a day. That's what's nice. And while it's curing, you can work on other dolls. That's what I absolutely love. 290 likes. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Let's hit that like button. Keep it going. We've been here for 3 hours and 24 minutes. Keep them going. Let's get out into that algorithm. Thank you to the new subscribers. I appreciate you. To the newbies. We do get a lot of subscribers that are like, they don't like the dolls, but they like how the art, like how they're painted, which is pretty cool. I subscribe to some people. There's this lady I subscribe to. I'm not really into canvas painting, but I really love her art room. Oh my gosh. She has a dream art studio. Let me tell you, her studio is gorgeous. I could totally do this all day and make tons of babies. Then I can possibly make a baby a week. But being that I have to wait to heat set them and all that, because I'm very sensitive to anything chemical, especially baking vinyl, it just makes me nauseous. Ugh, makes me totally nauseous. There's Bubby. Bubby's in the house. What's up, Bubs? Don't you jump in that bassinet. that one live stream. That was a bad day. I wasn't feeling. I had a 24-hour bug. I'm glad it went away. I was sick for 24 hours. I had the chills and everything. I had a fever, and I still went to work that night. Good thing I work in a room all by myself. I'm not near nobody. The cool thing about this is, like, if all else fails, you can correct it with the Genesis. It'll just bring it back to brand new. That's what I love about that varnish. I still have a good amount left, and I think it's enough that's going to get me through this doll show, and then that's going to be it. The rest of the varnish is going to be reserved for my personal babies. And then I'm going to start using IRSP matte, heat set matte varnish. Oh, it scared you? Sorry. Didn't mean to scare you. Didn't mean to scare you. Don't be scared. It's all good. Mimi says, wait, let me get back to the, hey, where'd you go? Uh-oh. There it goes. I'm good. I'm going to get a table at the Great Northern Mall Craft Show March 28th. Oh, remind me. I will definitely come to your show. At Great Northern Mall? We should have a get-together. What do you think, Mimi? Do you think we should have a Reborn get-together March 28th? Do you want to do a get-together? That was the last place I had a get-together, was at Great Northern Mall. I would people would definitely buy your Reborns or your toddlers, or oh my gosh. Maybe, oh, you know what, Mimi? I think I might save some money. Maybe I get a baby from you. I want to get there early. Get first dibs on your babies. Might even bring home a toddler. I'm not much of a toddler person. Delilah needs a brother or sister. So if you're making one that's about 18 inches long, let me know. Let me know what you're charging for it. I will definitely put some money aside to adopt another baby from you. All right, I think this is varnished. I think we can call this varnished. It does look real. Thank you. That's a big compliment. Even when people say they're creepy, it's a compliment. Believe it or not, it is. All right. It's going to be nice and soft. All right, well, that is the varnishing of this baby. I think this one we can call it done. All right, let's clean our brush. Actually, do you have a baby that's like 18 inches longer, like 17 to 18, like Delilah? Delilah size? I'm just cleaning my brush. That's what I'm doing over here. Need to clean my brush up. Because that will, if you don't clean your brushes up from varnishing, actually this is a kind of a throwaway brush, but I try to get as much uses out of my brushes as much as I can. We made it to 300 likes. Thank you. Woo, woo, woo. Thank you, thank you. I have a show this afternoon, and it's supposed to be 3 hours long, and there's supposed to be 3 winners because we want to share kindness and you. Gotcha. That is cool. Awesome. Yeah, we can have a Reborn get-together at Great Northern Mall again if you want. I can bring my babies. I can dig out the doing a stroller. Bring one of my babies. Actually, bring the stroller. I hope to adopt one of your babies. So if you got a doll that is 18 inches. You like toddlers? Well, Mimi makes the best toddlers. They look so incredibly real. Oh my gosh. All her babies are beautiful, but her toddlers are exceptional. Her toddlers look so real. She has them sitting in a stroller, like a umbrella stroller, and they look so real sitting there. I'm doing good. How are you doing? Good to see you. Looks good. Thank you. There he is. Fingers crossed and pray this works out, because this would greatly reduce the health risk of heat set. You know, like you gotta bake the varnish and all that. So if this works out, this will be my alternative to using the heat set stuff. So the doll show, make sure if you're going to Kansas Doll Show, adopt one of my babies. They are going to be the last that I use my Genesis products on. I have another Delilah and Levi. Oh my gosh. Do another Delilah. I will buy that one. How much are you asking? Or do a Levi. Actually, Delilah. I'm going to request Delilah. I will buy her for sure from you. Oh my gosh. And that one can be a boy too. So it'll be a twin boy for the Delilah. And it'll have to have another name though. But if you're able to, Mimi. If not, that's okay. But I will for sure. Can I request that doll from you? I almost bought a prototype doll. And then my mind came back down to earth. I'm like, no, you know how much prototype dolls are? I almost bought one from Alexa Carvo Servo. She's a prototype art. I almost bought one. And then I came back down to planet Earth again and thought, you know, I technically can make a doll like that if I really put my heart and soul into making my own doll, like that kind of rooting and everything. So, but I do want to own a prototype baby one day. I gotta save all my pennies to go for my travels to the Kansas Doll Show. Look at this. Oh my gosh. He's looking cute. Alrighty. Any more final comments or questions? I do gotta go. We've been here 3 hours and 43 minutes. Oh, they're done. Oh my gosh. Okay. Can I get your Delilah? Can I buy Delilah? I'm sure he's gonna be beautiful. Just bring him to the show. I'll buy him. I'll hurry up. What time's the show open? Can I buy him? Oh, by the way, you need to come over yet. We're still waiting for you over here. I can get another desk for you. Like a folding table. We can get another table and we can sit here and paint. I have a show this afternoon. Nice. Well, have a nice show, Amber. Thanks for sharing with us. So yeah, Mimi, if you know, if you can message me, that would be awesome. Let me know the price of your doll so I can put that money aside. If you can, I will run to your table. I want another Delilah. I love Delilah. I do have the Delilah kit, and I'm going to make triplets out of them. I'm going to make another sister or brother for the twins. I just absolutely love Delilah. Alrighty, guys, I'm going to let you go. Yeah, if you're able to message me, Mimi, that would be awesome, so I can put that money aside. I'm going to run to your table. I can text you some pictures. We got to set a date. Okay, cool. Yes. Definitely. So you could bring him to the, I'd like him to be a boy for his sister Delilah. So it could be twinsies. I'm so excited to own some more of your, excited. So, alrighty. So our internet is glitching here. It keeps saying that we're reconnected. So I'm going to let you go. And I'm looking forward to those pictures. I'm so excited. Thank you so much, Mimi. My day is so exciting now. I can't wait. I get to adopt another one of your babies. I am oh my gosh, excited. So yeah, send me the date to that craft show at Great Northern Mall and pictures of the baby. So, alrighty, guys. And then this one will be a boy, so put boy clothes on him. Alrighty. Thank you, Jen, for spending time with us. You're welcome. Thank you for spending time with me, Penny. It does look real. Thank you. That is such a compliment. Thank you. And when people say they're creepy, that's a compliment too. So thank you. Love you too, Penny. Bye, love you. No, it's not a real baby. It's a reborn. It's a see, it's all vinyl. All right, guys, I'm gonna let you go. I've got prep cooking to do, and I gotta go to bed. So I love you guys, and thank you for spending 3 hours and 47 minutes with me. And you could have been doing anything else, but you decided to hang out with me. For that, I thank you. Your time is very precious, and it means a lot to me that you have hung out with me. I love you too, Amber. Love you too. Thank you, Suzanne. Alrighty, guys. I love you so much. All the comments come in while I'm leaving. Good night. Alrighty. We love you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me again. Maybe we'll be back maybe tomorrow or the next day. But I did a live stream because I'm doing overtime this week. So chances are I might not be on YouTube for a couple of days because of all the overtime, the lovely overtime at work. So thank you again for joining me for all night painting. I love you. And we'll see you again. And I look forward to hearing from you, Mimi. We'll see you again in the next live stream review.